shit. Good morning, everybody. It is that time of gay, that time of gay again. Woo! It's June, bitches. It's that time of day. It's that time of day again. It is me, Legal Vices. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever the hell you happen to be on this little blue-green sphere that's hurtling through the universe. Today is Tuesday, and I'm on one already. Welcome. It's good to see y'all here today. It's going to be salty today. Amber Heard back in the news. Freudian slip, because you know you're late and gay. Yeah, I'll admit to being gay today because I'm late. All righty. With that out of the way, where y'all in here from? Check in. It is 10:36 p.m. here in sunny, well, actually very, very dark South Korea. It's raining and I'm feeling it today. Welcome to the mods. We got some Mumbai in the house. We got some New Hampshire, Orlando. We all Melbourne. We got some Melbourne in the house. All right. Now let me quickly scroll back up here so I can read all the shit people have been talking about me before I got here. What do we got? Let the grift flow, says Carrie Taylor. Yeah, we're going to get into that real quick. Said Rekieta was sloshed in his live stream last night, staying up on his live stream and drinking crazily. That's the intention today. That's what I hope to get into. That's what we're going to do. So come on. Joe and Kurt, too, both puked. I will tell you right now, I am 52 years old. I will be 53 years old in 3 weeks. I have never once in my life thrown up from being intoxicated. So let's see if we can change that tonight. I fear and feel for his liver. Joe and Kurt, too. Yep. All righty. So, all right. Hey, you were actually pretty civil when I wasn't here. So that's a good way to start. All right. What do we got here? Leo Lewis. I thought I said Joe Lewis. What a hell of an old boxer he was. Leo Lewis. Hey, man, I appreciated your baseball video the other day. Have you ever talked about Godzilla? I think I saw him in your background earlier on. Is he popular in Korea? No, Korea has their own version of Godzilla called Yongari. Yongari sucks. Yongari is like a dollar store version of the old 1950s Godzilla. Yongari sucks ass. But yeah, behind this panel here, if I open that, there is my 1956 Raymond Burr Godzilla movie poster that is one of my prized possessions. I'm a huge Godzilla honk. So, all right, what are we doing here today? Well, first of all, again, shout out to the mods. They're keeping it real. And I got a brand new pair of earphones so I can wear the hat while I stream. That's my thing. I miss wearing my hat. Kurt's got the hat emoji. So I can't remember what emoji I decided to use yesterday on Kurt's stream because I was kind of liquored up yesterday. I think it was the whiskey glass and a middle finger. No, it was the scales of justice, the whiskey glass, and the middle finger. Those are my three emojis that I'm using over on Kurt's place. But what are we doing? What the hell am I doing here? Why are we doing this? And what the hell is going on tonight? This is all going to center around Amber Turd. She's back in the news. She can't keep out of her own fucking way. I haven't watched the interview yet that she did on Today an hour or so ago. I just wanted to go over that, but she can't stay out of her way. She should just go away, hide, and not show her face for a very long time. But what we want to do is apparently, I mean, I read the article, but from Business Insider. There was an article in Business Insider a few days ago, but now apparently I have used up all of my freebie Business Insider things. But there was an article in Business Insider about how fucking rich YouTubers are getting off of the Johnny Depp trial. And I can't access the article anymore because it's behind their stupid fucking paywall. And I wanted to read that, but I guess that ain't going to happen. Whatevs. You know, what are you going to do? But basically the gist of the article was that certain YouTubers, Legal Bites, Rekieta, and Emily Baker are essentially making a fuck ton of money from this from the Johnny Depp thing. Oh, I think did I get an access here? I don't oh, no, this is a discount rate article that I got access to on the Business Insider. The main one that everybody's talking about, I can't access it anymore, so fuck them. But yeah, we'll kind of check out this article here a little bit. And then what the deal is Amber Heard has sat down on the Today Show today. She stuck her nose out there in fucking society again. She can't keep out of her own way, and she's apparently made the first in a two-part statement. I guess they're going to do the first statement today, the second part tomorrow, and then Friday they're going to do the whole thing all together. So, as a joke, apparently, I mean, as I watch this happen, I get the evening streams from the other law tubers, and like Nick, I fucking hate that term, but hey, I don't have a better one, so hey, law tubers. Watching the other law tubers in my office, that's what I do during the daytime. Me being ADHD, I need to have my work in front of me and a small distraction off to the side. And my small distraction off to the side is other YouTubers. So I listen to them, and then Nick's deal was like, okay, you know, Nick's open about the fact that he makes a shit ton of cash from this. He's doing remarkably well, and he's the first one to admit it. And it was the idea he decided he was going to do a drink thing for $100 a shot. And when I had to check out last night, he's made over like $5,000 in the night before I had to log off, and that was well before his stream ended. So good for him. I mean, so he turned it into like this grift stream, basically, where he was just grifting to see what the hell would happen. And then Kurt over at Uncivil Law picked this up and started out with the same deal, where he was on a challenge to beat Nick's donation / drinking at $100 a shot. And with Kurt, I think I checked out of his stream when he was about 12 shots in. So I just decided to kick this up a notch and join in from my side of the world with all of you guys. And this is a lighthearted grift stream. I've got the empty mega pint glass here. Over to the left of me, I don't have a, damn it, my bourbon's, I thought this was a bourbon. I thought I grabbed a bourbon, but I grabbed a blended American whiskey. We'll just call it a bourbon. It's not a bourbon, but we'll call it a bourbon. We have an American whiskey. We have a Scotch. We have an Irish whiskey, and we have a rum. The 4 drinks this night. And now, just for shits and giggles, while you're at it, please like and subscribe to this. Like and subscribe before we get into the Amber Heard interview on the Today Show. I'm pretty sure she's going to trigger me. I can already feel the trigger coming through my computer monitor. So what we're doing is, if any of you are insane enough to keep this going, and if any of you want to donate $100, because this is a fucking grift stream, it's lighthearted but slightly serious at the same time. Please like and subscribe. Those are free, but feel free to donate whatever you want. I will gladly accept anything from a 99-cent, whatever the hell it is, super chat, super like whatever, up to whatever. I have no idea what the maximum is. I think the maximum I've ever got was like a $50 donation, $50 I almost said pledge. A $50 super chat, I think, is the biggest I've got. But I saw Nick pull in like a $400 donation last night for $100. What do you get if you donate $100 in a super chat to my channel? You get to ask any question, and I will give you the most unbreaded as fuck answer that I can possibly muster. Any question, completely and truthfully and to the deepest extent possible, utterly honest and unbreaded answer I can give you, I will give you. Plus, you get to dictate whether I take a drink, a one shot of whiskey, of American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, or rum. Those are the deals. So until something major happens, the pimp cup, the mega pint pimp cup, will remain empty. But to join in the grift, you donate whatever you want. Donate as much as you possibly want to me, and I will gratefully accept it. But if you want me to take a shot of whiskey, it will require a $100 donation. a $100 super chat, and you can ask any question and tell me which of those types of alcoholic beverage I drink, and I will take a shot immediately. Let's see if we can beat those other guys, and let's see how drunk I can get. Nate F has started it off. Thank you, Nate. Love the show. If you're ever up in Pohang, I'll buy you a beer. What are you doing up in Pohang? Are you with the Marines, or are you doing something else up there? There's a huge Marine base up there. Well, huge. There's a moderately sized Marine base up in Pohang. And if you are, God bless you. Thanks for your service. If you're just up there hanging around, I haven't been up to Pohang for quite. I get up to Gyeongju, which is near there a while, but I haven't been up to Gyeongju for quite some time. So, all right. My beavers, so my pledge can't get me a truth or dare question. Pledges are different than donations. You can pledge whatever you want. It ain't going to give you shit. But yeah, so that's tonight's grift. That's today's grift. I just want to see if anybody's willing to do this. If you are, you're awesome, because we have a little niche channel here. We don't have the nearly 500,000 subscribers that Nick has. Nick's got nearly 500,000 subscribers. Kurt over at Uncivil Law has nearly 100,000 subscribers. I'm just over 20, and I'm bleeding subscribers like a mother effer. I think I've bled 20 subscribers in the course of the afternoon today. So, what the fuck are you gonna do? But and just for reference, I already have a bottle of wine in me tonight, like a literal bottle of wine. I had at dinner with some friends. But I don't have 100,000 subscribers. I don't have 500,000 subscribers. I've got just over 20,000 subscribers, and I love each and every one of you. And if any of you, what do we have here currently viewing? 181 viewers currently. If any of you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. And we're going to give it a run today. The only thing I've got is 20,000 subscribers, of which all of you I love. And I've got two little bulldogs we're letting running around here. Oh, there's one in the background now. That's Yoda. Yoda's just kind of chilling back there. Hey, there's Yoda. That's Yoda back there. Strawberry is down here on the side of me. But so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the Amber Heard thing. We're going to talk about that. Then we're just going to kind of open up the discussion to all things Amber Heard. And in the meantime, $100 pledge. Who's going to be the first person to give a $100 pledge this evening? Not a pledge. I don't need any fucking pledges. I need donations. On tonight's Grift stream, a $100 donation gets you a question that I will answer in as absolutely honestly and unbreadedly a manner as possible, and you get to dictate what I take a shot of. That's the rules for the evening. Alrighty then. Let's see. We've got to catch up on these two little super mega things here. Let me bring you all up, and then we'll dive into Amber Heard. Dive right into that Amber Heardness. Caboose. In with a donation. Thank you very much. I feel like Nick is trying to kill all the autism lawyers via alcohol poisoning. I bet I have a stronger liver than both of those pussies combined. So let's do it. Let's roll in. Who is going to be the first person to throw $100 at me to get me to start the drink-a-thon? Let's see if it happens. We have Kyle Mitchell. Thank you for your donation, Kyle. Kurt and Nick did it via accumulation, and Nick did it for every $400. Nick did it for every $400? I thought he did it for every $100. Holy shit. I saw one or two $400 pledges, and I'm like, holy fuck. There's some like amazingly like generous / dumb people out there. But hey, that's rock on, man. You cannot hate someone for doing something well and making money at it. That's what we're all about on this little merry-go-round we call Earth. Doing your best and making money doing it. That's it. So that's Kelly joined. No, I haven't had any word from Colonel Kurtz yet. She hasn't even checked. She probably gets a shit ton of text messages and things on YouTube. But nope. If anybody, if anybody has any sort of connection with her, just let her know that I would love to do a Manson. There's been more motions in the Manson trial. There's been like a motion to strike some of the statements that were in his complaint. And I want to get into that, but I'd love to have her do it with her. The $100 chats where I would have donated to Kurt, but I donated to Nick instead. Yeah, I thought those were pretty funny. But all right, let's see if anybody has the guts to do it here. Who's going to be the first mother effer to throw me $100 for no good fucking reason other than to make me take a drink and ask me some inane question? I'm all for it. All right, but in the meantime, please like, please subscribe, and let's get into this. The statement here. This is where it all started. This is the version that I have of what caused this grift stream. And we may bail on this stupid article because this isn't really the one that I wanted. Where are we? This sets the groundwork for what's happening tonight. Johnny Depp, propelling lawyers. Alrighty. Share. Carlos Estrada says Nick took a drink for every $400 of accumulated chats, not one single $400 chat. God, I don't even know how to keep track of that. So yeah, anyway, that's I'm going the Kurt route. If anybody flashes up $100, we throw a shot into the Mega Pint Legal Vices Pimp Cup and we do it. Other than that, yeah, we'll just have a good night. We'll have a good time. So here we are with this article. This was the article that I saw, and but this isn't the main one I wanted to comment on. Former LA District Attorney Emily D. Baker, who is a fucking awesome person. She is stupendous. She is a super woman. She's a great YouTuber. And if you haven't seen her feed, please go and watch her. She's awesome. Was in high school during the murder trial of former NFL star O.J. Simpson in 1995. I was in, holy fuck, push the pause button. We have an insane viewer. Sorry, Mrs. Ryan, you said, sorry, got to leave. Zoom class starts at 9. Come back, Mrs. Ryan. Hopefully we'll still be here. But holy shit, Maddie pulled the fucking trigger. Maddie is a god. If I had a god of this channel, Maggie is the god of this channel until someone does something different. Maddie, you are fucking awesome. $100 for no reason. Bet. Side note, is that a doggy behind you? Yes, it is. Wait a minute. My doggy. I have one doggy down here. Yoda is the little white doggy that was rolling around in the background, and Strawberry is over here. Give Strawberry a pat. Hey, puppy. Hey, that's from Maddie. Maddie said to give you some love. All right, I'm back. All right, Maddie. But now, Maddie, you get to name, what am I going to drink? Am I going to drink an American whiskey, a Scotch, an Irish, or a rum? We need to, you need to tell me what it is that I'm going to be drinking. All right, Maddie, come on, put it up here. What am I going to be drinking? American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, or rum? All right, look out for Maddie telling me what to drink. I might miss it. Come on, Maddie. Everybody's waiting on you. Come on. Hurry up, Mads. Jennifer Cooper. Oh, my God. Love the voice. Oh, thank you so much. Maddie, anything for the doggies? Oh, rum. Okay, tonight's rum, for those of you who are interested, this is the artisanal rum, Plantation Original Double-Aged Rum. This is the original dark rum. This is some good stuff. Plantation Original Dark Double-Aged Rum. This is what we're going to be drinking. Pour that into the shot glass. There goes the one shot. We dump the one shot into the Mega Pint mug. We are in the Johnny Depp Mega Pint Legal Vices Pimp Cup. There's the first shot of the day going to Maggie. Thank you so much for making this donation happen. You are freaking insane, but I love you. Here we go. We are off to the races, kids. All right. Oh. Wow. That is good stuff. Swan Lake lady from my neck of the woods. Since my dad passed away last August, I am the only income in the house. Maybe next time when I can get some money put away. Sorry, my Utah brother. Hey, my Brigham City lady. Now, I do not expect anything. Nobody should feel any pressure. This is just for people like Maddie who are completely insane. We're just doing this to make a point to people. And I'm the littlest of the little on the totem pole. I'm just doing this shit. You know, hey, you're all awesome. I expect nothing. I'm just doing this for just fucking shits and giggles. And I appreciate anything I get, even comments like this. And bless you for your father passing away last August. I think my mother she passed away 12 years ago, and dad's like 87. So when I go back to vacation in 3 weeks back to the States, that may very well be the last time I see my father. So, hey, I'm with you. Prayers to you. And Artie Rossi Music, yo, running you, check YouTube, and you do not show up as being live? I don't show up as being live. Well, I'm live, damn it. $100. Why? I only give to my family. Give it to your family. Between all the LawTube channels, I feel like watching the Lewis telethon, but with no purpose. You are absolutely correct. There is no purpose to this whatsoever. So therefore, do not feel pressured. I'm just doing this because it's silly and it's fun. And what the hell? We're going to keep it light tonight. God bless all of you for being here. You are so awesome. My Beavers unit. And if there's ever been a Beaver that's an amazing unit, it's her. Oh, fuck me. You guys are nuts. Beav, I love your unit. You're my mod. Rose, we got Rose as another mod. Hey, this is just for fun during an informative stream. Nobody has to do anything. We appreciate you being here. Exactly. And Lone Star says, I'm sorry to hear that. Me too. Hey, Swan Lake Lady, Peach Pit Burger on me if you have some time in June, next month, in July. Oh, wow. Berry cream. Yes, please. You did it, you sick, twisted individual. God bless you. You are crazy, insane, and I love you. Hey, Legal Vices. Still trying to get my hands on some Egan single malt whiskey. Question: do you mix your Maker's Mark Private or 46 with anything? Maker's 46, I don't mix with anything. I drink that straight. Just regular basic Maker's 46, that bourbon I will mix occasionally in a if I want my old fashioned to have a little more cherry flavor, I'll mix a Maker's original in with a with an old fashioned, and or as well as a whiskey sour. It's pretty decent in a whiskey sour, not fantastic, but it's pretty good in a whiskey sour. So I'll mix base Makers in a 46, and I'll mix it in a whiskey sour. So no, wait, what the fuck did I say? I'm not drunk already, am I? No. The basic Makers will go into an old fashioned or a whiskey sour. 46 I drink neat. Cask strength I drink neat as well. All right. Well, now berry cream, yes, please. You need to tell me what I'm supposed to drink for my next shot. We've got an American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, and rum. Please shoot a message and let me know what it is that I'm supposed to be drinking for your ridiculous pledge. I mean, donation. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you by calling it a pledge. It was a donation. So berry cream, yes, please. What am I drinking for this ridiculously insane donation to me? Come on. I am fried chicken. That's just a great nickname, and fat end first. I cannot agree more. All right, so here we go. Come on. Where are we going with this? What am I going to be drinking? Come on, berry cream. Yes, please. If any of you are silly enough to do these major donations, which I am forever indebted to you for, you got to tell me what I need to drink. It's your call. Hey, someone poke berry cream, yes, please, and wake him up. Tell him to tell me what's on my menu. I'm waiting for some drink here. All right, yeah. Okay, there we go. Take a shot of that scotch. Okay, now you all were ragging on Nick a few minutes ago, and this is exactly why I did this. Nick was drinking like some awful shit that, like, my rule is, what's the best whiskey? The best whiskey is the whiskey you like to drink the way you like to drink it. But some of the stuff he was drinking, I don't think I would even be able to drink. But I have the next worst thing. This is the lowest of the low whiskey I have. This is the Kirkland blended Scotch whiskey, which it comes in an old-fashioned style Johnny Depp having handle Scotch. 1.75 liters of Scotch for, in Korea, about $20 US. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be drinking this horrific blend because you're putting your money on the line. I'm putting my life on the line. I deeply appreciate that. So here we go. Oh Lord, I over poured this one. We're off to a good start. Boom, go in. Put that in there. Set this awesome Kirkland blended whiskey over here on the stand for the next insane person there is. Here we go. Cheers and blessings all around to Berry Cream. Yes, please. If you fight, fight for love. That is not good whiskey. Oh, yeah. It's only 40%, but whew, not good. Whew. All right. Maddie, are you checking out already? Maddie, you rock. You're a goddess. You are awesome. And you are the queen of this channel. And our lovely Berry Cream, yes, please. If you, I have no idea what your sex is or what gender you identify as, but if you're a man, you're the king. If you're a woman, you're also a queen. If you're something other than identifying as male or female, then you are whatever you want to be. So thanks for that. I am fried chicken, just casually slips in the lull. All right. Enough fucking around here. Please like and subscribe. I'm making a jackass of myself tonight. We're already 2 shots into this, and I've only been going for about 30 minutes now. This could be ugly. Claire Wilson says, literally here to watch you drink fuck Amber. That's good because I accidentally read that, which is why I brought it up on screen. I accidentally read that as literally here to watch you fuck Amber. I'd smash it. Why not? You know, smash it once, smash and dash. She's like the ultimate part of the Mary fuck yeet. You know, she would always be in the smash category. All right. Wow. Okay. On that awkward note, oh god, I like it. I like these new earphones. They're the same brand. They're the same brand as my microphone, but the wires are still really super stiff because that was why I was late coming on stream by about 5 minutes. I was plugging in these brand new headphones, so the wires are still really stiff, so there's not a lot of give, and I'll probably be adjusting them the rest of the night to get them to fit in my ears. But we are good. Wait, what was this? We can add up all the super chats every time they hit 100. Jeff is on the hook. We mods will hold him to it. Oh, will we now? We shall see. I'm a terminal alcoholic, so that in fact may work. Never say never. All right. Again, why are we doing this shitty weird stuff? Why are the 205 of you now watching me do this asinine stuff? Because someone got a bee in their bonnet, not the bee that Amber Heard's dog stepped on. This is just a regular bee in a regular bonnet about the fact that there's 3 super law tubers that are making a super fuck ton of money, and that's what capitalism is all about, by God. If you can make a fuck ton of money by doing this, God bless you. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles and enjoyment and hanging out with all of you wonderful people. This is a fun project, but if they can make as much as they're making out of this, God bless them. More power to them. Legal Bites, Nick, Ricada Law, and Emily D. Baker, 3 superstars that apparently people are pissed off because they have a set of skills and they're using them to make money. Former Deputy LA District Attorney Emily D. Baker was in high school during the murder trial of former NFL star O.J. Simpson in 1995. I was in law school during the O.J. Simpson and that trial, and that was pretty fucking fun. She remembers class being practically put on hold as teachers wheeled in television so students could watch the trial. I skipped a good chunk of law school to stay home and watch the trial. And the classes I didn't skip, I watched because I'd put a big old fashioned VHS tape in the video machine and recorded it while I was in law school. Just as audience combed over every detail of the Simpson trial nearly 3 decades ago, fuck me, I'm old, and turned courtroom proceedings into a pop culture phenomenon, a new generation of viewers is now captivated by Johnny Depp's defamation trial against his ex-wife Amber Heard, making and consuming countless hours of video. This time around, Baker is doing more than just watching, having built a dedicated following of over 440,000 subscribers. This is old fucking news on YouTube, who eagerly watch her live streamed commentary on the trial. She is part of a booming trend of amateur and professional legal analysts. I'm probably somewhere in between amateur and professional legal analyst, amassing huge social media audiences dissecting the Depp trial. YouTube and TikTok are full of lawyers finding new audiences. I'm a lawyer and I'm finding a new audience, and I love the fact that you guys are here and you're awesome. Yeah. Let's see here. Where'd we go? Full of lawyers finding new audiences, the fierce fandom supporting Depp has driven some of the fascination, but the impact of the trial stretches further, with interest in legal commentary only growing and law firms even advertising their services on the app. Whatever. Yeah. So Baker, who started out posting regularly on YouTube in 2020, a lot of the YouTubers and the law tubers, I think, in fact, most of them just kind of started out during COVID, just because it was something to do. The current legal battle between Depp and Heard feels to her like the final installment in a dramatic saga involving the couple that is carried on through the Heard's 2018 essay detailing allegations of abuse. Wife beater, we all know what the abuse are, but Emily, you freaking rock. Emily is the champ. She is awesome. Yeah. And then we have a lawyer and YouTuber, Alina Mazeka, that's Legal Bites, who also live streams her commentary on the trial, told Insider that she's been using her channel to address rumors that have circulated amid social media frenzy around the trial, including shooting down an unfounded claim that Heard snorted cocaine on the stand. Yeah, but we know she did, didn't we? We know she did it. We know there was coke in there when she did the thing. But yeah, so we don't need to go through this whole article because this isn't the article I originally wanted to read. I don't have the other one because it's behind a goddamn paywall, and I'm not going to pay. Who's this lanky feller? But basically, they were saying they've made six figures each in the last month. They're saying that Emily, Alita, and Nick have made over six figures, over $100,000, probably a lot more than that in the last month. And you know what? God bless them. God bless all of them. That's what capitalism is, baby. That's what the grift is all about. And if you can do it, you go ahead and do it. Oh, April caught at 7 a.m. where I am at, so I just stopped drinking. I like the cut of your jib. You are awesome. So, all right. Hey, everybody that's still here. I'm surprised we've actually grown in numbers rather than decreased over the past little while. Those of you that are just, more like gay wall. Yeah, it's covered in the wall. And again, this sounds ridiculous, but hey, it's June. It's Pride Month. Fly your freak flag, people. We're just having fun here. And it sounds so cliche to say that a number of my best friends are gay. Nothing. We're just we're just having fucking fun here. So chill out. Yeah. Let's get into this Amber Heard shit. And while we're doing it, those of you that are just dropping in, don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We are in the middle of a grift-a-thon, and the rules of grift-a-thon are that we're following Ricada law and we're following uncivil law in that we're seeing how drunk I can get. The only rules of tonight are if you want me to take a shot of either American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, or rum, $100 donation gets it. A $100 super chat gets you one question, one as deep as you want to get, as personal as you want to get question that I will answer to my unbreaded best, and you get to identify what my next shot is. Whether it's a shot of American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, or rum. So if anybody else feels insane enough to throw $100 at me to ask me a dumb question and watch me get drunk, please feel free. It's greatly accepted. Anything other than that is also welcome. I will pay attention to you. I will just pay special attention to those. Like our two people that have donated for 2 shots already in this stream. So let's bring up Amber. As we know, Amber is on today's show. She did a segment today. They're going to do a segment tomorrow, and my understanding is they're going to compile the 2 segments together on Friday. So we've got 3 more days of Amber Heard coming up into house. Let's rock on. Let's bring this share screen up, And where's our Amber? Amber, baby, where are you? I can't quit you, Amber. I can't quit you. There we go. All right. I can already tell I ain't going to like this. How can you tell you ain't going to like this? Just look at the title of the video. The title of this video is Amber Heard says she stands by every word of her testimony. Amber Heard is going to stand by every word of her testimony. And she kind of has to, because if she takes any of it back, she has to admit to lying on the stand. But we all know how ridiculous it is if she actually literally stands by everything she said. She's got to find a way. She's got to find a happy medium to let people know that she knows they know she's full of shit. And a way to also sort of attempt to maintain some sort of dignity. Okay. I missed the first part of this, but Fair and Balanced said, now, if you haven't seen Farron's YouTube, Fair and Balanced, she has a great YouTube channel as well. Said on her live stream last night that her sources are confirming Age got paid 7 figures for the exclusive interview with NBC. Oh, that reminds me. I hated the way they fucking set this thing up. All right. Let me do a quick Google search here. Amber Heard interview. All right. Let's see. Will this have the information I want in it? There was one interview. No. That's not the one we wanted. Let's go to this one. This news article from the Independent. That was 12 minutes ago. Damn it. I'm looking for these news articles from yesterday that painted this interview as being, okay, here we go. Here's the one from one day ago. Hey dogs, what are you licking? The dogs are licking the floor. The dogs want you to contribute. The dogs want you to grift. The dogs want to be in on this. The dogs are demanding that you donate $100 to get me liquored up. Just kidding. So yeah, this is the article that got me pissed off. And it was across several different platforms. So let's quickly bump out of this video and share this ridiculous goddamn article. And because they're saying that the rumors have it that Amber was paid over, what was it? 7 figures, over $1 million for the interview. Yeah. How to watch what? That's not what why is it called that? That's funny. The actual article is titled Amber Heard to appear in first TV interview since Johnny Depp verdict trial. But the thumbnail at the top of the article is Amber Heard how to watch Aquaman 2. That's pretty funny. That's not. See, up here. Yeah, okay, all right, here we are.
It took a long time to read.
Oh, shut up. Wait, we don't. Damn it. That's God dang it. We want the article, not the talking heads. That's why I couldn't do it. Let's ambigonate it. All right, we've ambiginated the article. And here we go. This article really pissed me off. This annoyed the shit out of me. Just because of the way it was couched in like all this James Bond terminology bullshit. All right. Amber, we don't need your mug here. We're going to get to you soon enough. Eventually. We might get to you eventually. Depends on what happens. Hey, doggy, stop that. Dumbass dog. All right. Amber Heard. This was the first part of the interview has already happened, but this is the teaser trailer to it. Amber Heard will sit down for her first full-length televised interview since she lost the multi-million-dollar defamation lawsuit brought by her ex-husband Johnny Depp. On 1 June, pirate actor Depp emerged. Pirates Act. I always hate when they tie Johnny Depp to Pirates of the Caribbean. Like that's the only fucking thing he's ever done. On 1 June, Pirates actor Depp emerged victorious in his $50 million defamation case against Heard after 3 days of deliberations by a jury, which also handed Heard a partial win in their countersuit. Depp sued Heard for $50 million for implying he abused her in the op-ed titled, "I spoke up against SV and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." Although she didn't name him, the 58-year-old Hollywood star claimed Heard's article impacted his ability to work. Meanwhile, Heard pursued a $100 million counterclaim. During the forthcoming interview with NBC's Savannah Guthrie, which was recorded on 9 June, Heard said she doesn't blame the jury for the verdict. Addressing the memification of the trial and the constant barrage of social media attacks against her, she added, "I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgment." Well, let's not read her quotes. We'll read her quotes later. She also referred to her ex-husband as a fantastic actor, and she understood why people supported him. Johnny Depp's legal team. I know. Fuck me. This is what triggered me. This is the part that set me the fuck off. Johnny Depp's legal team blanketed the media for days after the verdict with numerous statements and interviews on television. And Depp himself did the same on social media. What the fuck world are you living in? You show me where. Show me who on Johnny Depp's side. Who of his lawyers blanketed social media, blanketed the media for days after the verdict with numerous statements and interviews on television? We didn't hear from them for, what was it, 9 days after? And it was one day of Chu and Camille, and the next day they recorded this interview with Amber. So what was it? This fucking pissed me off to no end. And I don't know why it pissed me off, because it has nothing to do with my life. It's just the dishonesty in this statement that Johnny Depp's legal team blanketed the media for days after the verdict. That is fucking shit. We had Elaine crawling up talk show hosts' asses for 2 days after the trial, from the day after the trial. She was on the show crawling up their asses until something got the better of her and she realized that she was treading on some seriously thin ground and stopped. It was Amber's people that were blanketing the media for days after the verdict. Oh, this set me off. This set me off. Ugh. So yeah, and Depp himself did the same on social media. Ugh. A spokesperson for Heard said, "Blow it out your ass, spokesperson." All right, hey Yoda, I'm gonna put you outside if you don't shut up. They're just like licking the floor and it's annoying the shit out of me. Ms. Heard simply intended to respond to what they aggressively did last week. What the fuck is she talking about? Chu and Camille were on 2 different shows, maybe 3. I think they did a law. They think they did a law and crime thing too, and then Camille did the thing on Mexican TV. That's it. Ms. Heard simply intended to respond to what they aggressively did last week. She did so by expressing her thoughts and feelings, much of which she was not allowed to do on the witness stand. The witness stand is not a fucking place for your thoughts and fucking feelings, Amber Heard spokesperson. The witness stand is a place for testimony and facts, evidence and facts, not your fucking thoughts and feelings. Nobody cares about your fucking thoughts and feelings on the stand. The interview was reported, and this also set me off. God damn. This really pissed me off. The interview was reportedly filmed amid tight security and shrouded in secrecy. The interview was reportedly filmed amid tight security and shrouded in secrecy. Like what? There's a bunch of people out there stalking her and looking to take her out. There's a bunch of snipers set up looking for her, so they have to bring her into a studio amid tight security and shrouded in secrecy. Was it this? Did they do the same for Camille and Chu? I doubt it. I fucking really doubt it. So they brought her in amid tight security and shrouded in secrecy. And then this fucking kicker right here, Deadline, also reported that the interview was not filmed at the usual location or at NBC's 30 Rock HQ to ensure privacy. They gave her the privacy. Did they give Chu and Camille Vasquez privacy? Did they give them tight security? Was that shrouded in secrecy? No. Why not? Mr. Bean's facial expression says it all right here. That's like, what the fuck, Amber Heard? Mr. Bean is on your case. Facial expression. Rowan Atkinson's is awesome. Even Boris is confused over here. Jesus Christ, people. Those two sentences set me over the edge. And then it just goes on to say the jury awarded Depp $10 million in $5 million in punitive damages, $2 million in compensatory damages, blah, blah, blah. Setback for women, blah, blah, blah. Elaine Braderhoff, blah, blah. Unable to pay, blah, blah, blah. The special is scheduled to air on Tuesday, June 14th. And that's what we're going to get to now. Fina fucking Lee. 45 minutes into the stream, we're actually going to get to the point of the stream. I'm so sorry. But God bless the now 223 of you that are here on this fine morning, afternoon, and evening. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. That's what I would love more than anything else in the world. But as this is a grift stream, I have to announce that I will gladly accept any donation that is made. Apparently, my mods are telling me that if we get a cumulative $100 in super chat, super like, super fucking sticker, whatever the fuck they are, then I have to take a drink. Or $100 donations, a donation of only $100, a donation of $100 gets you as deeply and probing a personal question as you want, and an absolutely honest and unbreaded answer to any question you have. And it gets you the authority and power and honor of telling me whether I take a shot of American whiskey, Scotch, Irish, or rum. So please donate the fuck away. This is a grift stream. We're plowing through the grift. We're grifting real. We have to put Nick Rekieta and his 500 million viewers to shame with our 200. So let's do it. And Kurt, as far as I don't know exactly how many that Kurt over at Uncivil Law walked away with at the end of the day, but I quit watching at 11, and so I'm officially 9 behind him. Juan says, "Don't do it, fam. It's a trap. Ask Rockets about that $100 shot." Hey, I'm not Rackets. I'm me. You get exactly what you see. You give me $100, I'll take the shot, and I'm coming for you, Nick. I'm coming for you on Civil Law at the Palace at Madison Square Garden. We're coming. All right, that was my wrestling intro. All right. All right. With that note, let's crank it down a little bit. Just make sure the likes and the subscribes keep on coming, and rack in those donations on our little merry-go-round that we're calling a grift stream tonight for your chance to ask me a question. That just sounds so fucking pretentious. I love you guys. You're awesome. All right. I'm going to have to put a little note at the beginning of this video in the description that says, if you actually want to hear my take on the Amber Heard thing, skip ahead 50 fucking minutes. Legal Vices is now molding the grift for his own. Hell yeah. Those bitches are asleep. Well, Kurt's probably awake. Rackets is still probably asleep. That'd be fun to bring Kurt in. You can sit and watch me grift and watch me drink, but then he'd just make fun of me because I'm not fit to unbuckle his boots. Let's bring up the share function. Here's the share stream. We are bringing up Amber Heard says she stands by every word of her stupid bullshit testimony. And here we go. Hey, dog, what's up? All right. I hate having these dogs around here. Bulldogs are so loud. Ladies and gentlemen, now is time to turn this show over to Amber Heard to hear her bullshit stories, her bullshit excuses, and to hear her double down on the bullshit that she talked about on the stand. My dog stepped on a bee. Amber Heard.
It's been about more than a week since the verdict. As you say,
it's been about more than a week. Nice interviewer. We're off to a great start. It's been about more than a week. It hasn't been about more than a week. It's either been more than a week or it's not been more than a week. And it's been almost 2 weeks. Sorry, that just tickled my grammar balls and annoyed me. So there we go.
Sit here with me now. Has it sunk in?
Sigh. I will give Amber 2 things. One, she is drop dead gorgeous. Whether her innards like tarnish that, but just looking at her as she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. And 2, she has ridiculously immaculate hair. I mean, any of you women in this audience that are watching now want to take a stab at what her hair budget was for the 6 weeks of trial, I would be like a serious estimate of what you think she spent for these amazing hairstyles she had every day.
How could it?
How could it seem
surreal and difficult? In part, yes. This has been a long time coming.
Do you stand?
Now, okay, there we go. Fedorovsky said, look at Amber's neck. It seems to be growing. I was going to mention that one of our very own moderators, my Beavers unit, was sending me messages on Twitter throughout the day saying it looks like she swallowed a bunch of anal beads. Yeah, think about that next time you see the neck. She's got like a string of anal beads in her. Amber's neck, it seems to be growing. All righty.
And by your testimony and your accusations against Johnny Depp about abuse.
Of course, to my dying day, will stand by every word of my testimony.
Fuck. And she has to say this. She legit has to say this. She has to say she stands by every word that she said. Because if not, she's in trouble. If not, I mean, you know, she's basically admitting she lied. She is essentially forced to say that she stands by every word she said. But fuck me. The question I have is, does she really stand by it? Where did my dogs go? Yo, doggy, please stop that. Does she really stand by it? Does she believe that what she said is true? Has she drunk her own Kool-Aid? I mean, does she know she's talking shit when she opens her mouth? Or does she actually believe what she's saying? Does she believe that she actually did this? Whether or not it actually happened and whether or not it's true. That's the question that is starting to seep in my head. Does she know she's full of shit, or does she actually believe this? Jennifer Cooper, thanks, Jen. So much for Amber staying away from the media to focus on being a mom. She'll never fucking stop. Yeah, she just wants to be left alone. She wants to put this all behind her. She wants to spend time with her kids and be a mom until it's time to speak out under tight security and secrecy and yada, yada, yada.
The real-life drama of the defamation case between Amber Heard and her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, captivated millions of people around the world.
Amber Heard just got exposed.
Johnny, you hit me.
This is so cringe.
With clips spreading across social media like wildfire.
I think vast majority of this trial was played out on social media. I think that this trial...
Skeletor does not seem to be amused. Skeletor actually doesn't seem to be buying what Amber Heard is selling. This was played out in social media. It was played out in the courtroom. Social media was the audience.
is an example of that gone haywire, gone amok. And the jury is not immune to that.
You think the jury saw it?
How could they not?
Oh, Amber, you bitch. Fuck you. How could they not? Well, we have the legal fiction These jurors were given a specific instruction by the court every single time they left the courtroom. And that was to not look at social media, not to read anything about the trial. That was their instruction. And you have to presume that they followed those instructions. You have to presume that they followed those instructions. And unless you have concrete evidence that those sworn jurors violated the orders given to them by the court and violated their duty as jurors, you have to accept the fact that they kept it. And I don't think she has a fucking iota of evidence that they acted improperly. She just wishes they had. And she is fucking herself by saying this. This is a stupid, stupid move on her part to throw the jury under the goddamn bus. Ugh. Paula Farrell, thank you so much. She is once again trying to be super, super serious sounding as she talks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. She's trying to be super serious. And just like when she did it in the witness stand, is not believable. She's trying too hard. Thank you so much for the donation. I hope the mods are keeping track as to where we are on the getting to $100 for the shot thing. But let me know if we get to that point. Soya Mafia, DoorDash some corn dogs. Chef, do hoe down, cowboy. Woo! Corn dogs. Oh, that kind of hurt. Wow. All right. I think I fucked up my microphone there. There aren't really enough viewers to do 100 per shot. Maybe lower it to 20. If we lowered it to 20, I'd die. But the idea is, Kim Wexler, is that apparently at least one of my mods are keeping track of the aggregate amount. And once the aggregate amount of chats, of donations, super chats, whatever, gets to $100, then I'll take a shot. Georgina Archer, hit subscribe, the like and notify button for more Legal Vices, and for shits and giggles, please pledge and let's see Legal Vices go wet and wild. Woo, I don't know if we want to go that far, but hey, if that's where the road takes us, I'm all for it. All right, back to Amber Heard peeking out. All right, let's consolidate some of our winders here. Gotta shut the winder. Got some diabetes.
I think even the most well-intentioned juror, it would have been impossible to avoid this.
It would be impossible to obey the law and carry out the judge's order. It would just be impossible. I mean, just between you and me, she's probably right. But we have to accept the fiction that they didn't. We have to accept the fiction that they complied with the court's orders unless there is any evidence that they did not.
People online and crowds outside the courthouse made it clear where they stood.
All right, let's look at these signs here. Justice for Johnny Depp. I love you and your lawyers, Johnny. Got the t-shirt, Justice for Johnny Depp 2022. That shirt's not going to age well. Hey, is this the Trigglypoof girl? Is this the Trigglypuff? Yeah. Anyway.
Every single day I passed for 3, 4, sometimes 6 blocks, city blocks lined with people holding signs saying burn the witch, death to Amber. After
Amber, I'm calling bullshit on that. If there was any signs that said burn the witch and death to Amber, don't you think they would have just included those in the little montage there? Don't you think they would have said, oh, what are we going to do? We're going to put the death to Amber sign, or are we going to put the Justice for Johnny Depp on the sign? I don't believe this shit happened. This is another exaggeration. And well, just listen to her. When she says this, she can't even get this death to, oh, fuck. Who am I going to say death to? Death to, oh, God, who should I say? Let's say death to Amber. Yeah. She even pauses while she tries to figure out what the fuck that sign says.
signs saying burn the witch, death to Amber, after 3.5 weeks, I took the stand and saw just a courtroom packed full of Captain Jack Sparrow fans.
The courtroom was packed with not even Johnny Depp fans, Captain Jack Sparrow fans. Again, I fucking hate that. I hate this deal that she always says that, you know, the liberal media say, and by liberal media, I mean liberal media. I'm not all that conservative. I'm not all that, you know, it's not like the conservative media, they can eat a bag of dicks too. I don't care. But the liberal media, that's been their thing. That's been their thing, is everybody's a Captain Jack Sparrow fan. And she's like, oh, the courtroom was packed with. Who the fuck cares what the courtroom was packed with? If the entire courtroom was packed with people wearing fucking Captain Jack Sparrow costumes, what the god does that matter to anything? Nothing. The only people that matter in that courtroom are the 7 jurors that you nonstop eye stared. You skull fucked them with your eyes for 6 weeks, Amber Heard. Those are the only 7 people that make any difference in that courtroom. It matters not who is in the gallery. But I don't think it was packed full of Johnny Depp people. We know there was a bunch of law tubers in there. We know there's a bunch of journalists in there. We know Court TV had their people in there. Sure, there was some probably the majority were Johnny Depp fans. But it wasn't all of them, and that just shows you there are no Amber Heard fans. So go fuck yourself. How about that? This whole idea that I guess she's implying that because there was a lot of Johnny Depp fans in the crowd, that somehow that influenced. That there was a lot of Captain Jack Sparrow fans in the crowd, in the gallery of the courtroom, that somehow influenced the jurors. Oh no. Claire Wilson, super sticker, £2.49. Awesome. Thank you so much for the super sticker. J Cause, bag of dicks, gay. Carlos Estrada, Amber, during trial, look at what social media thinks about me. Also, Amber, it's impossible to stay away from social media. Yerp, you got that right. Kevin D'Souza, she looks like those pics she claims she got hit in. Is Eve Barlow going to be accused soon? Eve Barlow has so drunk the Amber Heard frickin' Kool-Aid, it is disgusting. Just if you're really, 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 really super bored and want to be super, super entertained, read Amber Heard's woman Eve Barlow's Twitter feed. There is some way out shit there. I mean, Danya dropping some Canadian dimes. She's a black widow waiting for a willing prey. JD barely made it out of that trap. Yeah, and he'd probably be the first one to tell you the little Miss Venus here was gonna, her little fly trap was gonna snatch on him if she could. Ugh. Keep it going. Here we go.
Who were vocal, energized.
Can you put into words how that felt?
This was the most humiliating and horrible thing I've ever been through. I have never felt more removed from my own humanity.
Who talks like that? I've never felt more removed from my humanity.
I
have to think about what to say
felt
next.
Less than human.
Let's go back to the day of the verdict. Were you feeling confident?
That's a great question.
Were you feeling confident? Yes or no? That's a great question. Well, what's the fucking answer?
I wish I could say yes to that.
I wish I could say, these mouth contortions she does have freaked me out from day goddamn one. She does the beaker face and these, like, you know, Billy Idol things. You know, it's a nice day for a white wedding. she's got this Billy Idol kind of thing she does, and then overwrought is the best way I can describe it.
I want to say, I wish I could say yes.
Okay, the question was,
That's a great
did you
question.
feel confident?
That's a great question. I wish I could say yes to that. I want to say yes to you, but it wouldn't be true.
So basically, you're saying you weren't confident you were going to win. So yeah, you were right. I wish I could say I wish I could tell everybody that I was confident I'd win, but I wasn't. So no. The answer is no. You were not confident because you knew you were fucked. You knew you fucked yourself with your stupid fucking testimony.
Even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't tell me, look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation.
What the fuck did I just hear? What the fuck was that? Even if I was lying? Why would you say that? That's messed up. Even if I was lying, would you still say I got a fair shake in the media? In the social media? Is that what she's saying? There we go. There's her. I've swallowed anal beads. Either that or she's like a cobra. One of the two. Wow.
Look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation.
Let's talk about this fair representation, Miss Turd. I knew I would get triggered by this damn interview. God dang it. I got sucked in. Let's talk about this. Did Amber Heard have a fair representation in social media? If she spent more time telling the truth than either eating anal beads or turning into a cobra with that neck and doing her Elvis / Billy Idol impression with her mouth, maybe she could have got some truth out. Was she fairly portrayed in the social media? Why do you think social media jumped on her ass? Because she's fucking full of shit. That's why. If she was up there telling a truthful, credible story that, sorry, I'm getting excited. Let's bring this down an octave or so. If she was up there on the stand telling a credible story with evidence to support what she was saying, media would have been all over Johnny Depp's shit. There would have been whatever Pirates of the Caribbean memes you could think of. There would be Edward Scissorhands shit coming out of the woodwork. He would be the source of all kinds of memes if they believed her. People wanted to believe Amber Heard from the beginning of this. I believed Amber Heard from the beginning of the allegations. By the time I got to trial, I was pretty well convinced she was full of shit. But yeah, this is insane. She is being treated fairly in the social media. I mean, there's always the people that deliberately go over the line to see how far they can go across the line. But by and large, the representation, the memes, the bullshit she's been getting is a fair and accurate representation of how ludicrous, how ridiculous, how dishonest and incredible and groundless the statements she made on the stand were. When you get young liberal females that spend their time making TikTok videos about your shitty testimony and your bullshit, you know you're not anywhere near being credible and trustworthy. So yeah, I think I could look you straight in your eyes, Amber Heard, and I could tell you without equivocation that social media is giving you as fair a shake as your lying ass deserves. Full fucking stop on that. All right, we're going to dive back into this. So far, it's taken us an hour and 9 minutes to get through 2 minutes and 41 seconds of this video. If you're having as much fun as I am, which is probably not correct, but if you're having anywhere near as much fun as I am, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And this is a grift stream. Apparently, if you want to donate $100, I will give you a free question that I will answer to the depths of my ability, and you can dictate what shot I take next. And the alternative is apparently my mods are up my ass telling me that the cumulative smaller donations, when they get to 100, then I guess one of the mods determines what I get, and nobody gets a fucking question out of me. We're just having fun grifting because the mainstream media is saying that YouTubers are apparently, especially law tubers, are not allowed to grift about this. So I'm fucking grifting about this. I'm following in the shoe steps of Nick Rekieta and Kurt of Uncivil Law, and I'm grifting like a mofo today. Why? Just because it's fun to do. So join in the fun, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your people about my little nifty little channel here, and let's get back into the Amber. Every time I say grift and give me donations, like my live stream viewers drop by about 10. All right, let's listen to Amber Heard fucking speak out some more. Bring up the screen, Amber. All right, spout your bullshit. Here we go.
Do you find that Mr.
Oh,
Depp has
we
proven
go.
all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Boom, bitch.
After the 6-week trial, the jury found Heard defamed Depp in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which she wrote she was a public figure representing domestic abuse. She never mentioned her ex-husband by name. Depp denied the abuse allegations in court. Heard won just one of 3 claims in her countersuit against her ex-husband. That verdict came less than 2 years after a judge ruled against Depp in a similar case in the UK, in which he sued a British newspaper that called him a wife beater.
Oh, I
another
don't
trial.
think it called. Oh, whoa. I don't think the judgment actually said Johnny Depp is a wife beater. If I recall correctly, the wording of the judgment in the UK was something to the effect of it's a high likelihood of credibility or a high probability or something that the allegations against him are true. It was something to that effect. There wasn't a judgment saying we hereby declare Johnny Depp a wife beater. There was none of that. So that wasn't exactly a fair representation of what was said in the English court judgment. And just for shits and giggles, I was checking out the YouTube studio, and this video has already been demonetized. So go fuck yourself. Let's just have fun from here on out. We got nothing to lose. I've already been demonetized and the video's not even over. I think the algorithm knows where we're headed with this. So yeah, we're having fun. And surprisingly, I've only lost 1 subscriber in the last hour. I've gained several but lost several. All right. So let's get back on with Amber Heard speaking out.
Dealt with the same substantive issues that had even more evidence in. In fact,
No, we didn't.
My evidence was largely kept out. Really important.
No, it
pieces of
didn't.
evidence kept out.
Oh, fuck me. Amber Heard. She just again, a bald-faced, stupid freaking lie said that the case in England dealt with substantially the same issues. No, it didn't. It dealt with statements made in the Sun. This dealt with statements that you made and published in the Washington Post. Parties are different. Issues are different. Articles are different in a different country, in a different jurisdiction, under a different set of laws. There was nothing about these 2 cases that you could say was overlapping or identical. It's a totally different freaking scenario. And that annoys the shit out of me that she lies like that. Listen to this bullshit.
Dealt with the same substantive issues
No.
that had even more evidence in. In fact,
Even more evidence in? From what I didn't pay much attention to the English proceedings, but my understanding is there was a lot more evidence produced in this trial In the trial in Virginia, there was much more evidence produced there than there ever was in the English court, which is how the English court, for that reason, and among other reasons, such as the judge's son working for the newspaper that was being sued, his wife doing some shady shit. I mean, apart from those things, there was more evidence in. That is fucked up. She is ghosting every one of you magnificent bastards and bitches that are watching this stream. Amber Heard, is trying to ghost your asses. Fuck that. Fuck that, Amber Heard. We saw the
In fact,
trial.
my evidence was largely kept out, really important pieces of evidence.
Oh, fuck you. Your evidence was mostly kept out. Your evidence. What evidence was kept out? Why don't you have the evidence that was kept out in your lap right now? Come on, Amber Heard, reach into your little purse or your little briefcase or whatever the shit you've got on the floor next to you and say, this document was not allowed in court. This document that shows this, and this was not allowed in court. This document was not allowed in court. These pictures were not allowed in court. Where is that? If you don't show it, it doesn't fucking exist. And if it wasn't allowed in court, it wasn't allowed in court for a reason. Either it wasn't credible, or the judge found it wasn't relevant, or there was some reason, or your lawyers are complete fucking idiots and didn't try to submit it, which I can't possibly believe. But for some reason or other, whether it's a fault of your lawyers or the fact that it does not meet the standards for evidence admissible in a trial, that was not let in. If it's not in court, it did not happen. It did not happen. That's it. That's what justice and juries are about. If it did not get into evidence, it did not happen. Full stop. Sunshinery wrote something long here. Let's show Cat T what our law tubers do and how amazing they are with their knowledge, with their degrees. Leave his love note with a super chat or super sticker. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe and do whatever the hell else you want. Throw some cash over here for the Griff stream. I have no idea where we're at now. Mods, how are we doing on the approach to $100? Just let me know when we hit that mark, and then I'll have to do my thing.
It's kept out, done differently, handled differently by a judge instead of a jury.
USA. Yes, it was handled by a jury in the States rather than a judge. Oh, we got an estimate from Della C that she spent 10 grand on her hair and makeup for the trial. Jeebus. And something tells me, I know that with like my ex-wife, she would just kind of stun me into silence when she would say she would need like $200 for a do, and the do wasn't even that great. So I mean, she has some rocking hairstyles during this trial. So I would be surprised. I would think $10 for 6 weeks of trial would be a little on the low side for, 10 grand. Jennifer Cooper in the house again. Do the clip from today after. This is the clip from today, isn't it? This is the clip from today. Yeah, this is like brand new clip. Like yesterday, they showed apparently a little piece of today's video. So, all right, let's listen to her spout some more bullshit and try to ghost all of you faithful, wonderful, amazing listeners. She's trying to ghost you. Oops, let's go.
Some evidence is admissible in a UK court that is not admissible in a US court. Do you think that maybe he just had better lawyers?
I will say his lawyers did certainly a better job.
Okay, I've got a newfound respect for today host here. That was an in-your-face question. That was a good that was a good question. So do you think your lawyers just kind of sucked, Amber? So yeah, so now she's kind of, she could have well, no, she couldn't have requested a bench anyway. Yeah, this is fucking freaking me out. She's being forced to say something nice about Team Depp's lawyers. This is great.
He's had better lawyers.
I will say his lawyers did certainly a better job of distracting the jury from the real issues.
For some people, They just were frankly disgusted by the whole thing and don't have much sympathy.
Oh, look at this. Look at that. Please don't be mean to me face. I really wish I could cry. I'm feeling so down and sad. Please be nice to me face. Ugh.
For either one of you. Can you understand that?
Absolutely. I would not blame the average person for looking at this and how it's been covered.
Okay. So she's going to say she doesn't blame the average person for thinking that Johnny Depp was right or that Johnny Depp should have won because of how this was covered. How it was covered is a totally separate issue. Is a totally separate issue from what was presented in court. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out right there, because the jury wasn't concerned with how it was covered. They're concerned with what was presented in court.
Not think that it is
Let's back a
looking
bit.
at this and how it's been covered and not think that it is Hollywood brats at their worst.
Okay.
But what people don't
That's the sanest thing she has said all trial. This is essentially Hollywood brats behaving badly in public. Ugh. This position she's in here right now, that's what she's going to have to do for the rest of her life to make money. That's her auditioning for her next stage of life.
Hollywood brats at their worst. But what people don't understand is it's actually so much bigger than that.
No, it isn't.
This is not only about our First Amendment right to speak.
I fucking hate that first. That's something that they tried to jam down our throats from the beginning, was that this is a First Amendment deal. You know, she has the right to say whatever she wants. It's the First Amendment. She can speak out. Oh, wait a minute here. What? Now, my Beavers unit is saying it's shot time on the aggregated $100 shot. Clock? Are you sure? Because about 30 seconds ago, you said you had us about $70, I believe. All right. God dang it. I have zero idea where we stand on the aggregated donations list. So we'll see where this goes. I know she's lying to me, but whatever. We will do the Irish whiskey because we haven't done that yet. This also is Kirkland Irish whiskey, but this is actually really, really good. It's another handle. It's a big old Johnny Depp size bottle of Irish whiskey. It's really good. It's very, very, very peachy in flavor. So there we go. I don't believe that you have met the criteria for this. I'm calling shenanigans, but I'm going to take a drink anyway. And the shot clock goes back to 0. That's good. I'm not at a double shot. Shut the hell up. Okay, we're 3 shots into this. Shot. Everybody. All right, we're an hour and 23 into this. That's only the 3rd shot I've had today. Come on, people. This is a grift stream. Just pretend I'm an evangelist. Reach into those pockets. Jesus wants you to donate. Jesus wants you to help get the word out. And to do that, we need your donations. We need your donations to cast the devil out of Amber Heard. Reach into your pockets. Bring out that money. Donate that money so we can cast the devil out and send him back to hell. We needed a healing. We need the Holy Spirit descending on Amber Heard to cast out those demons of sex and drugs and rock and roll from her body. Sorry. I may have gone overboard. So, all right, now everybody, put your hands together and let's get back to the Amber Heard speaking out. We need to cast the devil out of this biatch. She is saying that she wants to exercise her First Amendment rights and that somehow the trial prevented her from exercising her First Amendment rights. Fuck that. It's not about your First Amendment rights. You have the right to say whatever you want, but you also have the right to get fucking punished for it if you spread some bullshit lies. So skip back here and listen to her bullshit about the First Amendment for a second.
It's actually so much bigger than that. This is not only about our First Amendment right to speak.
But here's the thing about the First Amendment. The First Amendment protects free speech. It doesn't protect lies that amount to defamation.
Holy shit. This is like an actual legitimate news anchor doing her fucking job and asking a serious question. This is what we just talked about. The First Amendment gives you free speech. It does not give you the right to, well, it does actually give you the right to lie. It gives you the right to lie. You have an absolute right to lie under the First Amendment as long as it doesn't defame someone. I mean, I can shout to the mountaintops that here in Korea at 12:01 a.m. it is light outside. It is daytime outside. That's a fucking lie. And it is protected by the First Amendment. But if I say something defamatory about you that is untrue, that is not permitted by the First Amendment. So kudos to interviewer lady here who is doing it.
It's not only about our First Amendment right to speak.
But here's the thing about the First Amendment. The First Amendment protects free speech.
Damn straight.
It doesn't protect lies that amount to defamation. And that was the issue in the case.
Yes, exactly. You can't go into the free speech does not protect you if you go into a crowded theater and you scream fire.
It also does not protect you, bitch, to stand up there and shout that you were SV'd and DA'd by somebody for years and years and years, and that you were savaged by a Maker's Mark bottle, and that you were slipping on glass with your broken feet, and you were drugged through broken glass, and someone's sitting on your back and shoving your face into a pillow and ripping out your hair and covering the pillow with blood and choke slamming you and slamming you into cabinets and breaking shit and knocking you around countless times without evidence. It doesn't allow you to do that. Sorry.
Get the concept of free speech from the Greeks. My understanding of what that means is not just the freedom to speak. It's a freedom to speak truth to power.
Oh, truth to power. That is some woke ass bullshit psychobabble language there. She is correct that the Greeks were the ones that introduced the ideas of democracy and free speech, but this freedom of speech to power, what does that bullshit even mean? That is some just psychobabble twattery there. That's bullshit. Ugh. Ugh.
But truth is the word.
Yes.
And that was the issue.
And that's all I spoke. And I spoke it to power, and I paid the price.
Well, obviously you didn't speak it to the right fucking power because you got your ass handed to you by a jury, not only of men, but a jury of women. Supernova 2016. Thank you for the donation. Good work, Jeff. And as I was saying, no, thank you. Seriously, thank you for that donation. You're rocking. You can either do a $100 donation, to which entitles you to ask one deep and probing question and to dictate what shot I drink next, or we can do a little aggregate of donations up to 100. We are 1/5 of the way there. Supernova 2016 has donated 1/5 of $100. Who's gonna match that? Can we have somebody match it? We have 20 pounds. We have 20 pounds. We have 40 pounds. 40 pounds. Anybody want to get 40 pounds? Come on, 40 pounds. We got to do the drink stream. We got to do the drink stream. We have a drink stream. We got some scotch. We got some whiskey. We got some Irish whiskey. You can do 40 pounds. We have 40 pounds. We have a 40 pound donation. 40 pound going once. Come on, we have 40 pounds. Come on, donate 40 pounds. Somebody needs a 40 pound grift. We got 40 pound grift. Sorry, I'm being an asshole. Please like and subscribe. I'm insane, and this is a fun night. We're just having fun here. Thank you so much, Supernova, and I apologize for saying that was a $20 donation. It was a 20 pound donation. Amber Heard speaking out again.
In the closing arguments, the Depp lawyer called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers.
What the fuck? I got nothing for that. I really want to say something biting and witty, but I'm kind of fucking stunned right now. What the fuck was that? She did not just dirt. No. What did she say? No.
Called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers.
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit. And she said it in that same, like, my dog stepped on a bee, where like her intonation goes up at the end. My dog stepped on a bee, says the man who convinced the world that he had scissors for fingers. What the fuck? Dude, he didn't convince a single fucking soul on planet Earth that he actually had scissors for fingers. I'm pretty sure we all know that he's an actor and that was just part of his costume. Unless you're like 5 years old, not a single fucking person believed that he had scissors for fingers. And to say that, oh my Godfrey, that is some messed up shit she's talking there. That's messed up. I literally, I want to say something, but that is stunning. That is ridiculous. Okay, we have to hear this for like the third time.
Called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers. I'm the performer.
Yes, and not a good one apparently, and you're just admitting it. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That's grim. That's bad. What the fuck? Seriously. Even Big Dragon's over here like, what the fuck? Yeah, nice scissor blast. Wow. Yeah, this is okay. She's losing it, and I cannot believe that we're only 5 minutes into an interview, 1 hour and 30 minutes into the stream. Oh my God. Thank you folks for sticking around and listening to my nonsense. You guys are awesome. All 364 of you that are here right now. You're awesome for sticking with me through this bullshit. Holy Christ on a cross. That is bad. All right. I've backed up some starred messages here. Not the mama, 8 pounds, 99. You know, whoever gave her media training is probably updating their CV. Yeah, seriously. And it's like you have to think it's this dichotomy with her PR team. Her PR team. God, I get excited. My vocal cords tighten up and my voice raises like an octave. I got to calm the shit down and get my voice back down where it belongs. Yeah, it's her PR team. Obviously, I would guess that's giving her the media training. They're doing an amazing job of flipping the script, but maybe she's just this fucking uncoachable that she can't even be coached to properly do an interview. This is just bad. Just Cause, Thank you so much for the dollars. 3201 left for the shot. See, yeah, I don't think we ever got there, but I took it anyway, and we reset the clock. Thank you so much, Apricot, for the super sticker. That's muchly appreciated. Jason Gilman Jr., $5 for the grift pot, grifting right along. What do you got for the Jason Gilman Jr.? $5. I think I just read that. My Beavers unit. Never mind the 100 shot time. Whatever. Paul Farrell, do you pre-mix for your whiskey sours? No. You got to go old school with the whiskey sours, man. You got to get the whiskey. You got to get the lemon juice. You got to dry shake it with some egg whites. Oh, yeah. You got to, yeah, whiskey sours. Don't use sour mix. It's all chemicals, flavoring, and sugar. If you're going to do a cocktail, do it right. Do it authentic. Made from scratch, authentic whiskey sours are the shit. Maybe that'd be a good whiskey video to do. Show how to make a proper whiskey sour. Yeah, don't use mixes. Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. Way to see you again. One's in the chat if you'd still knock one out to her. Yeah, she's smashable, you know. Can't deny it. Amber smashable. Smash and dash. You know, it's a biological thing. All righty then. Now we've cleared the screen of the chats. No, we haven't. Irish, I was drunk. Thanks for the euros. If you're not drunk, say Irish. That's fuck you, Irish. I was drunk. Irish wristwatch. Fuck you. Fuck off. God damn it. God damn it. I hate you. I'm not drunk. All right, let's get through the last half of this. I've got to go to work in like 10 hours. So we got to get going here.
I had listened to weeks of testimony insinuating that, or saying quite directly that, you know, I'm a terrible actress.
Yes, you are. All right, let's bring this in for some Amber Heard ASMR talk. Amber Heard, you are a terrible actress.
So I'm a bit confused how I could be both.
Both what? A good actor and a terrible actor? Nobody thinks you're a good actor. Your performance of that's what there's. She's so fucking missed the point of this. It was saying that, like, oh, you know, Johnny Depp's lawyer said this is her performance of a lifetime. It meant this is supposed to be the performance of a lifetime, but you were so fucking bad at it that nobody bought it. That's how you're both at the same time. It is the performance of a lifetime, and you are so fucking bad at being an actress. You are such a shitty actress. You couldn't pull off this performance of a lifetime. That's what they're saying. Not that you were an amazing, super awesome, stellar. If you were an awesome, super stellar actress, you would have fucking won the case. People wanted to give you Johnny Depp's head on a platter. They wanted to give you the win. But in your performance of a lifetime, you sucked so much ass that they could not even give you a win. The only win you got was for Johnny Depp's lawyer saying that somebody faked a scene. You are a dense fucking brick wall, Amber Heard. Dumber, as we say out in Utah and Idaho ways, you're dumber than a fucking bucket of rocks and or a sack of potatoes, depending on who's saying it.
The Depp team argued that you were the abuser.
Oh,
that you instigated physical violence. Did you?
I never had to instigate it.
What planet is she on? I never had to instigate it. Maybe you never had to instigate it, but you admitted on tape multiple times that you instigated it. You initiated it. You started the violence, and you couldn't guarantee that there would no longer be violence. Fuck you, Amber.
I responded to it.
You responded to violence. Well, how about those times on tape where you said, yes, I started it? What's your explanation for that?
You're living in violence and it becomes normal, as I testified to. You have to adapt.
You say you were responding, but there is evidence. There are tapes in which you acknowledge hitting. There are tapes in which you say, I started the fight.
I know much has been made of these audio tapes. They were first leaked online after being edited.
Leaked online after being edited? Leaked online after being edited. I didn't see these tapes online. If she's talking about the TMZ tape, that was pretty much proven that she was the fucking one that leaked the tape. Well, I should say her or her assistant or someone in her sphere was the one that leaked that tape, and it was edited. They were given a partial tape, and the part they edited out was you doing mean, creepy shit at the end. I didn't see any of this shit online before it came into court. So fuck you for that explanation. That doesn't hold water, Amber Heard.
Tapes. They were first leaked online after being edited. What you would hear in those clips are not evidence of what was happening. It was evidence of a negotiation.
Evidence of a negotiation. Yeah, I hit you. No, I can't promise I won't ever hit you again. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell the fucking world you were the victim of an abuse. That was negotiation. You need to develop your negotiation skills, bitch. That is not good. That is not good negotiation strategy. And so she's saying, yeah, when I said that I started the fight, I didn't really mean that I started the fight. Fuck that.
Of how to talk about that with your abuser.
But I am looking at a transcript that says, he says, you start physical fights, and you say, I did start a physical fight. I can't promise you I won't get physical again. I mean, this is in black and white. I understand context. But you're testifying and you're just telling me today, I never started a physical fight. And here you are on tape saying you did.
As I testified on the stand about this, is that when your life is at risk, not only will you take the blame for things that you shouldn't take the blame for, but when you're in an abusive dynamic, psychologically, emotionally, and physically, you don't have the resources that, say, you or I do, with the luxury of saying, hey, this is black and white, because it's anything but when you're living in it.
But then
there's a lot to unpack in that. What the shit? I mean, there's all right. We got to go back. We'll take this one brief statement at a time. Congratulations to our interviewer for asking this question.
this is in black and white. I understand context. But you're testifying and you're just telling me today, I never started a physical fight. And here you are on tape saying you did.
As I testified on the stand about this, is that when your life is at risk.
Where was you mentioned that a couple of times during the trial that your life was at risk? Where is the evidence that your life was at risk? There was no evidence that your life was at risk. What, you thought he was going to fucking kill you? Really? Really? That's what you expect us to believe after your shit show of a trial, that you actually feared he was going to remove you from this sphere of existence?
Not only will you take the blame for things.
So she took the blame for it. So what she wants us to believe is that in this scenario, Johnny Depp was using her for a speed bag or a big punching bag or a crash test dummy. And then he said, "Why are you hitting me?" And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry I started it." But she was just admitting to starting it because she feared that he would off her if she didn't. How absurd does that sound? She took the blame for him hitting her. She took the blame and admitted on tape that she hit him because that's just, no, fuck off, Amber Heard. Seriously, you annoy me. Seriously. Ah.
that you shouldn't take the blame for. But when you're in an abusive dynamic, psychologically, emotionally, and physically, you don't
All right, just keep going.
have the resources that say you or I do, with the luxury of saying, hey, this is black and white, because it's anything but when you're living in it.
Oh, it's pretty much black and white. You're getting hit or you're not. You're the abuser or you're not. You're mutually abusive or you're not. It is pretty black and white. It happened or it didn't.
But then there are other times, there's another tape where you're taunting him and saying, oh, tell the world, Johnny Depp, I, a man, am a victim of domestic violence.
20-second clips or the transcripts of them are not representative of even the 2 hours or the 3 hours that those clips are excerpt from.
Saying, tell the world, and that horribly demeaning, cackling, fucking exorcism full of demons voice she was using. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell him, Johnny, be a real man. Tell him that Johnny Depp is a victim of abuse. Tell him the man is getting abused. That shit she is saying was taken out of context. Oh, wait. Someone said, wait, she just said the victims of abuse don't have the resources that you and I have. I did not hear that, but if that's an accurate quote, then she's actually putting herself outside of the scope of victims. Interesting. I didn't catch that. Huh. So yeah, anyway, she's saying it was all taken out of context. And when she said, go ahead, tell the world, Johnny, tell him I'm the abuser, nobody's going to believe you, that was taken out of context. And you're an idiot for thinking otherwise. Oh, so yeah.
From.
Could your side have just put the whole 3 hours in then?
I'm not a lawyer. As I testified to,
Okay, they made an edit there. They made an edit. There was a big edit there, and I want to know what the fuck they took out. When she said, I'm not a lawyer, then there was a cut immediately after that. I want to know what they took out, because that could be very, very telling.
Have just put the whole 3 hours in then?
I'm not a lawyer. As I
See?
testified to, I was talking in those recordings as a person in extreme amount of emotional, psychological, and physical distress.
He
And
says
it
he
doesn't-
never hit you.
He can't-
Never.
She does not believe Amber. She does not believe Amber. She's smiling at Amber. It's a derp face. Amber's got the derp face on. Yeah, the interviewer does not believe Amber at all. Watch her smile when she asks these questions.
Physical distress.
He
And it
says he
doesn't-
Yeah, she says that he says that he never hit you. She's smiling.
never hit you.
She's smiling. She believes Amber zero amount.
He can't-
Never. Is
Yeah.
that a lie?
Yes, it is.
So you're saying Johnny Depp perjured himself. All right. Bring up perjury. Charge him with perjury.
What about the witnesses who said they
Good question again. Okay, so let's assume Johnny Depp is lying. Are you saying every one of his 17 freaking witnesses or however many witnesses he had were lying? That's what she's going to say here. She has to do what Chu accused her of doing. It's her against everybody. She literally has been boxed into a corner here where she has no alternative but to say that, yes, every single witness lied.
have seen you instigate physical violence?
I've seen firsthand how people will file rank and support the person they depend on.
Did they all come in and lie in court?
I am not here to call any of these witnesses any names. I'm here to just kind of talk about it from what it felt like for me as a person who.
Okay, there she is. She just got caught. She just got busted. And listen to how smooth her answers have been up to this point. I mean, some of them were kind of stupid, but generally how smooth her answers were. how well she answered the questions. Now she's been asked a question she didn't expect. She has no clue how to answer this question. Listen to her fumble around and go, I just came here to talk about feelings and stuff.
Not here to call any of his witnesses any names. I'm here to just kind of talk about it from what it felt like for me as a person who sat there.
When I asked his lawyers, why do you think you won? And the answer I got was because she never took responsibility for anything she did in the marriage.
I did do and say horrible, regrettable things.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a first. This is literally the first time that Amber Heard has said she did anything wrong that I can recall. Is Amber Heard actually right now willing to step up and take responsibility for something that she has never taken responsibility for, that even Chu in the closing statement said that she has never taken responsibility for a single thing in the relationship? Is she about to have a come to Jesus meeting? Is she about to repent and see the light? Is she about to step into the loving arms of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and admit that she is a sinner? Let's find out.
Throughout my relationship, horrible
We'll go back a little bit.
regret. I did do and say horrible, regrettable things throughout my relationship.
Wow.
I behaved in horrible, almost unrecognizable to myself ways. There's so much, I have so much regret.
Well, damn. She seems to be taking some responsibility here. Mary Ethan Ralph Perry. She seems to be taking some responsibility here. I don't know where this is coming from, and it's kind of freaking me out because suddenly this is Amber is coming out of the woodwork.
Freely and openly and voluntarily talked about what I did. I talked about the horrible language. I talked about being pushed to the.
Okay. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. She says she did all these things and she talked about it. She made a big deal about it. Where did she talk about this? She didn't talk about doing anything wrong during the trial. I knew it was too good to be true. She's not taking responsibility. She's fucking ghosting us all again. She's ghosting us all again by saying, I talked about it. You heard me talk about it. You know I talked about it. I talked about it a lot. What are you talking about? That's what she's doing. She's fucking ghosting us again. Amber Heard, you cunt. Fuck off.
Talked about what I did. I talked about the horrible language.
Where?
I talked
When?
about being pushed to the extent where I didn't even know the difference between, right and wrong.
She just said she was pushed to the point she didn't know the difference between right and wrong. So by saying that right there, she is tacitly admitting that she may have done something she thought was right that was actually wrong. She may have thought that Johnny Depp did something wrong that was actually right. She's just said she could not differentiate between right and wrong. Shut up, Amber. You're not helping yourself. God forbid you appeal this decision.
I will always continue to feel like I was a part of this. Like I want
to know if like half of her face is paralyzed, if she's got like the Justin Bieber disease thing going, because that's like her favorite face is like the Billy Idol face. That's like eyes without a face. That's like White Wedding. That's some Billy Idol face going on there. She have like I'm like what? She's wait, where'd we go? Oh, who said that? Ray Duke says she's stroking. I'm telling you, lol. Amber is stroking out. Yeah. I mean, I wonder if she's got like the It's like the Elvis Sylvester. Well, Sylvester Stallone actually did have some nerve damage, so can't bring him into it. The Billy Idol Elvis face.
The other half of this relationship because I was, and it was ugly and could be very beautiful.
Shut up.
It was very, very toxic. We were awful to each other.
We were awful to each other. Wow.
You know, I made a lot of
Profile shot.
awful to each other. You know, I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. But I've always told the truth.
Heard's lawyers say they plan to appeal that verdict. And as for
Don't
the
do
notion
it.
from Heard that there was evidence allowed in that UK trial that could have potentially made a difference last week, Depp's attorney said here on Today that the evidence presented in the latest trial far exceeded the UK one with two different processes. And I believe the jury got it right. Well, we have a lot more of our conversation to share with you tomorrow morning on Today, including Heard's response to some of the other allegations made about her in court and her answer when I asked how she feels about Johnny Depp now. We've got lots more of that. Our exclusive interview with Amber Heard will also air on a special edition of Dateline. That's Friday night at 8/7 Central. There was a lot to talk about, and we'll continue the conversation tomorrow.
So enlightening. Yeah, it really was.
Lots to unpack from that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Savannah.
This week, a jury in a U.S.
Shut up. All right, kids and kidettes. That right there is the end of ye oldie Amber Rotten Crotch's little stupid thing. Damn. Let's quickly clear off these meager donations that are coming. We've got 4 to clear through. I wish I was drunk. Europe, it was so worth it. That was for your stupid Irish wrist watch thing you wanted me to say. Awesome. Thank you again. That was awesome. Appreciate it. All right, next, Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. She should go on Fear Factor type show so we can laugh at her drinking donkey cum. I'm laughing at just the thought of that. That's all she has left. What a waste of a hole. Dude, that's brutal. Wow. Okay, that was harsh. Paul Farrell, $5. Wish I wasn't working so I could drink. I wish I was drinking more. Y'all aren't pulling your weight here. It's time to like. It's time to subscribe. It's time to hit that donation button. It's high time to hit those super chats. We're in the middle of an unmitigated grift stream here. This is all about the grift. This is all about the money. Send it on in. Righty then. Let's see here. Della Sander, interviewer Savannah Guthrie. Oh, yeah, that's why I did. Yeah. Works for Brown. She doesn't work for Brown Rudnick. My understanding is that her husband somehow consulted on part of the trial for Johnny Depp's lawyers. I don't think he actually works for them, but there was some relationship, and she disclosed that conflict of interest at the beginning of the interview with Chu and Camille the other day. All righty, where are we at here in normal plebe chat? We all seem to be enjoying the donkey cum statement. Becky DM, I understand that she is frustrating and all, but Legal Vice is just yelling out "shut up, cunt" and all during this interview. Just sounds so bad. I like your coverage, but can't be on board with this shit. She is making a mockery of the system. She is doubling down on the same crap that she pulled through the entire trial. She is in the process of ghosting everybody that watched that trial. It's a disgrace. It's disgusting the way she is distorting the law, the way she's distorting these First Amendment claims, the way she's presenting these facts. It's abominable. She needs to be held accountable to this. She's doubling down on stupid. She's throwing the jury under the bus. She's She's saying the entire system is broken. And as Ben Chu said during his closing argument, she's saying, I am the only person that told the truth in this entire trial. Everybody, Johnny Depp lied. Everybody that was a witness for him lied. And some of the people that were a witness for her lied. That's what she's saying. She's saying she took responsibility and she made a big deal about it and told everybody about the things she did. Where is it? Where is that? Where is she making these statements? She didn't admit to a single damn thing during this trial. She did nothing. She's admitted to nothing. She's making a mockery of the system. And to be fair, if this was turned around and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were switched exact places, I would be all over Johnny Depp's shit for this too. I'm not team Depp. I'm not team Amber. I'm team honesty in court. I'm team integrity. I'm team justice. I'm team credibility and evidence. That's where I sit. And the fact that she's doing this and saying all of these things without offering a single bit of evidence to back it up and saying that it's the jury's fault that they were swayed by social media without presenting a single iota of evidence to do this. Yeah, I get a little bit upset at her. So I apologize if me dropping the C-bomb was more than you wanted, but that's annoyed me. That's aggravated me. And that's to the point where I am. And, that's it. Until she comes forth and provides some evidence rather than saying all of my important evidence was not permitted in court. You're not in court anymore. Bring it to the interview. Hold up the picture and say, this picture of me as a horrible, broken, beaten, bleeding person was not allowed in court. These medical reports of the massive internal injuries I suffered as a result of the violence that I suffered in Australia. Where is this? They don't exist. It's bullshit. It's a lie. That's the only logical conclusion you can come to if you paid attention to this. And again, I'm sorry if my use of the C word offended you, but that's it. That's where we are at this point. That's how frustrating it is. Even to the beginning of this interview, she said, well, no, I'm sorry. It was her spokesman before this interview that said Johnny Depp's lawyers have been all over the press and blanketing the press with their side of the story for the week. When it's demonstrably true, they did not do it. That is a lie. And again, I apologize if I offended your sensibilities, but that's the way I see it. And this is honest opinions. I'm calling it as I see it. This is as unbreaded and based as you're going to get. I got nothing to prove to anybody. That's just where we sit. And I'm sorry. I hope you'll still be here. You don't have to support me. You don't have to agree with me. You can vociferously disagree with me. I don't want an entire chat full of people blowing smoke up my ass and telling me how good I am. If someone wants to engage me on this, I welcome a dissenting opinion. And if you have a dissenting opinion, I would be more than happy to hear you out. So please, I hope you'll stick around and do it. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it until I'm proven otherwise. But thank you very much for your comment. I deeply appreciate your involvement. Seriously, I do. Jasper Cochran, thank you so much for the donation. If you could wave a magic wand and make it happen, what would you do to get rid of swatting? Grift on Vices, to get rid of swatting. I think you should, I think the punishment for swatting someone should be, just devastating. It should be a crippling, crushing, soul-wrenching punishment if you falsely swat someone. That is some low-down, dirty shit that people like the Quartering went through. That's some underhanded, nasty shit. Yeah, I think you just need to make the punishment so astronomically soul-crushing that nobody wants to do it. You need to do it repeatedly, consistently, and without fail. That's all I got on that. Carlos Estrada, thank you. She's banging that table harder than her wine. Well, that's the deal. If you don't have the facts, bang the table. And all right, like and subscribe if you if you still want to. The grift is real still at this point. What do we got here? I wish I was drunk. Keep being you, man. No need for apologies. I'm not apologizing. I'm just apologizing for offending someone's sensibilities. I regret that not everyone's sensibilities are as insensitive as mine, I guess is the word for it. Uh, but thank you very much for that donation there. She's banging the table harder than the gardener. Now, this is all this is all I had actually prepared for today, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm curious to where are we at on the likes for this video so far. Let's pull this up here and see where we are so far in the grand scheme of things. Yep, I'm still demonetized. What do we got? 467 likes. Come on, people. You can do better than that. There's like 100 less than that here watching right now. Everybody that hasn't liked, go ahead, hit the like button. Let's jack that number up. Don't jack it off, jack it up. We need to jack that number up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That would make me feel all warm and tingly inside. The only thing I've done since this started is I've bled 6 subscriptions. I've offended 6 people to the point they've unsubscribed. Well, shit. Blake liked and subscribed, so Blake's helping to offset numbers. That's a good thing. Oh dear. Yeah, this is fun. I'm just having a lot of fun here tonight. This is a grift stream. So if you want to contribute to the grift, this is like the one time for now and the next foreseeable future I'm ever going to grift hard. So please drop in those donations. I don't know where we are on the up to $100 aggregated thing yet, but I think we're probably pretty close. So I don't know. We've had some great donations tonight. We're having a lot of fun here. Rose says you aren't demonetized or we couldn't do super chats. They've just demonetized the video. That's what I mean. This video is no longer subject to monetization. They cut me down pretty darn quick. It wasn't too long out of the gate when they send up the flag. So yeah, we're just doing the super chats now. That's why we're grifting hard, because ain't nobody making any money off this video right now. Again, it's all in fun. We're all having fun here. Amber Spies. Yeah, let's see here. Blake says, thank you for the shout out. You and Nick are my favorite. Well, Nick has like 8 billion times more people than I do. So, but Nick's the Pope. He's the Pope of LawTube. We all worship at his feet. Rose, thank you so much. We love and respect our legal vices guy, Jeff. Oh, that's so sweet of you. You guys are seriously great. I'm having fun here. So that's like literally all I had prepared for the day. We can keep this going as long as you want to keep doing the grift. I'm all about the grift. Like I said here, it's 12:43 a.m. here in Busan, South Korea. So we've got lots of time to do all kinds of fun stuff. But I seriously hope we'll continue to like and subscribe to these videos. I'm kind of looking at the chat here now, so we can just throw some shit out here. We'll have fun. Amber Heard is so bad actress. Do if this go to be a movie, she never get the part to play herself. Yeah, right. Seriously, if this were a movie, she wouldn't even get the part to play herself. That is honestly how bad of an actress she is. Ugh. Why is everyone offended by the C word? British yoga, Dubai. That's you Brits and Aussies. That's like a compliment down there. Valhalla Wait says, cunt is such a fun word to say too. Yeah, well, all the body part words are good, regardless of which sex it refers to. I'm all about body part words. Mistress Meg, you can put anything in your shot you want. Yeah, your shot, the way you like it. That's it. The question was, did the $100 shot have gold in it? No, but what you get, Mistress Meg, because I know you have $100 burning a hole in your pocket somewhere. Sorry, I'm just fucking with you. If someone does want to donate the $100, as we've said, we have an American whiskey, we have a Scotch whiskey, we have an Irish whiskey, and we have a rum. The $100 donation, of which we've had 2 so far, gets you your choice of what shot I do. And at this point, I'll double the shots because, hey, I haven't had nearly enough to drink tonight, and my blood alcohol content is running dangerously low. I will do a double shot for $100. Plus, you can ask whatever question you want, and I will answer it as honestly and as unbreadedly as possible. That's the gig. All right, now what are you saying? I'm seriously about to kick your donkey ass if you don't show the frunking picture. Ugh. All right. Got to keep the mods happy. She's on one. She wants me to show this Amber Heard picture. Let me bring this up. Wait, what are we doing here? All right. Okay, I see where we're going with this. Let's pull this up. This lovely addition to our evening was provided to us by one of our mods, Miss Beaver's unit. So let's pull up her unit here. And this is the picture she wants you all to see that she sent me, which is what we were talking about earlier. Here we have a graphic photograph of an anal bead ring. This is an anal bead ring. And in the next picture, we will see evidence that Amber Heard has in fact swallowed a string of anal beads. There we go. Amber Heard, anal bead neck. The anal bead she swallowed, anal bead neck. There we are. God, I hope you're happy. Because that's where we've devolved in this stream. Oh, great. See now because of my Beavers unit, it's official. I can never run for president of the United States. If I ever decide to run for public office, this particular screen capture will rear its ugly head, and I will no longer be able to run for public office. Thank you for crushing my political aspirations. All right, that's pretty funny. All right, let's jump out of this here. All right. We've had a few little super chattiness is kind of coming in on here while I was rambling. Yeah. Too late. I already did it, Rose. Don't read the other out loud for you. Yeah, I didn't read that one. I didn't read that out loud. Boomer's gonna boom. That's me. Wait, what did I do? My, not Miss. Oh, did I say Miss Beaver's unit? Well, shit. Well, that's me. Remember, I've only had like 3 shots here, but I had an entire bottle of wine before I signed on here tonight. Because I had a business meeting to attend. Grifton Hard in K-Town. That's me, Fedorovsky. All right, let's clear some of these here. Rose. Oh, thank you. We already did this one, but I'll read it to you again because you were such an awesome mod. We love and respect our legal vices guy, Jeff. Thank you so much again. We already read this one too. If she gets the movie about her life, she's never going to make her own part because that's what a crappy actress she is. Casey Woods, thank you so much for the super sticker. You're awesome and you rock. That's dollars. That means it's still morning time where you are. You have an awesome morning and a great afternoon, and stick around for more fun and shenanigans. Salty Rules, Have you ever watched Salty Cracker? I think you will like it. Love from the Netherlands and love you, Legal Vices, Netherlands. Salty Cracker, no, I have not. I will definitely look into it. Let me write that down on my notepad where I write all of your awesome suggestions that you people in chat give me. All right. Oh, we got to clear that one. And here we go. I wish I was drunk again. Have you ever been to Ireland? No, I have never been to Ireland. But that is definitely on the plate. That is on the menu. I was supposed to go there before COVID happened. Well, when I was supposed to go there, but then COVID happened, so I couldn't go. So Ireland is on my it's on my list of things to do next year. I want to do like a week in Scotland and a week in Ireland. Basically hitting distilleries because that's what I do and seeing castles. But my mother's half of my mother's family is Irish. They're all Finleys and Callahans. Yeah, they all my mother's mother is Lithuanian and my mother's father and other relatives are all Finleys and Callahans from Ireland. So yeah, the Irish blood flows through my veins, but I haven't been there yet. That's on the calendar for next year's vacation. Can't wait. And Bremor, a super sticker. Sorry, thank you very much for that. That is deeply, deeply appreciated. The grift is real and continuing with my awesome people here in chat. All right, what is it? Who's reeing? Did somebody ree? Did I miss a re in my chat? Oh, I'm scrolling back up through here and I don't see any rees. All right, I don't see any rees. What did I miss? Damn it. Are we reading about the C word? Fedorovsky, yes, I know I must go to Ireland. I'm definitely going to Ireland. I wish I was drunk. Thank you very much. When you do visit the Rock of Castle. Yeah, when I go, I definitely like I have some Irish friends here and for some reason like a disproportionately weird number, maybe it's just like a time zone thing, disproportionate number of my chat are from Ireland and I deeply appreciate that. And that's definitely going to be where I'm going to source my vacation plans from. Yeah. There we go. I've missed the read. Who read on me? Dang it! Oh well. All right. Well, where do we go from here? Do we shut it down for the night? Do we call it quits, or do we keep rambling about something? Because I can keep rambling as long as I need to go here. I have no shame. I have no pride, and I'm all about the grift. Do you know if any Korean coworkers / friends watch your stream? Nobody knows about me yet, and I'm keeping a low profile. I'm just waiting to see organically how long it takes for the penny to drop and someone to go, did I just see you on YouTube? I'm kind of waiting for that. I think it was during the verdict stream on Nick's channel, an old acquaintance of mine, an old interest of mine, she sent me a text message and said she saw me there. So I know there's been one person from my past that has seen me on Nick's stream. So that's it so far. I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen organically. Yeah, I'm not spreading the word. I'm just sort of waiting to see how long it takes. Okay, I flagged something. Oh, this is my Beavers unit. How often do you allow people to ride your handlebars? Hey, yeah, it's free and as often as we can. I have no shame. This is any yeah. I'm shameless. What the fuck, Hey, that's what they're there for. Why aren't you enlisting in the Salty Army? All right. Salty Army. All right. I'm game. What am I missing here in this picture? By day, he's a respectable lawyer. By night, he has crazy legal vices. Now I'm kind of like this all day. That's why like nobody pays attention to me when I'm in the office here. Let's see. Rose has sent me a nice. Rose has sent me my office attire. Let's. I wish I could get away with this. I would definitely do this. I would rock this. They wouldn't understand here in Korea, but yeah, I would rock that look. That's actually a very nice sports coat. I would probably go with blue jeans rather than the dress pants. I'd go with the blue jeans, the blazer, and that's a nice cowboy hat. And actually, I don't currently own a bolo tie. I had a beautiful turquoise one I got from Jackson Hole, Wyoming several years ago, but it kind of disappeared. I think someone stole it from me. That's actually not bad. I'm going to be picking me up another bolo tie when I get back in the States. It kind of looks like a dime store Kevin Costner. All right. That's that. And my Beavers unit says assless chaps. All chaps are assless. There's no such thing as chaps with ass in them. All chaps do not have ass in it. That's the whole point of them. Legal Mindset is also a lawyer here in Korea. He is the one that got me started on this whole YouTube journey. All right, I've been told I need to take a shot. Let's see here. I guess we're back on the rum. I haven't opened the American whiskey yet, so unless someone pays me $100 and tells me to open the American whiskey, I'm not going to do it because that bottle was about $100. But we'll do what the hell was that? Oh, that was the rum. What do we got here? So someone asked a question. Where did it go? Yes, you can have a chapped ass. That is definitely possible. It was Nikolai asked, do you speak Korean at work? Yes, I do. At most of my time at work is spent speaking in Korean, writing in English. Oh, cheers time. We're rocking the official Johnny Depp Mega Pint Legal Vices Pimp Cup with a shot of rum in it. A shot of double aged dark rum, plantation rum. There you go. That is a good rum. I like that. Woo. Blake, does our guy live in Korea? Yeah, I live in Korea. I mean, it's like they got the Korean sliding doors there. I have lived in Korea for, it will be 34 years on September 21st. Sorry. Yeah, September 21st, 1988 is the day that I arrived here on Korean soil. I've probably been back to America for a total of maybe 4 of those years. 4 of the last 34 years, I guess, has been spent in America. 3 for law school, 1 for my senior year of university. And that's kind of it. Silverman says, evening chat. I'm miles behind. Amber is not drop dead gorgeous. She has tits like bee stings. Hey, man, I pity the fool. Not to say you're a fool. I was just like going old Mr. T there from 18. I pity the fool. I pity the person who cannot appreciate a woman regardless of what the bust size is. It's not all about tits and ass, big tits, big. You have to be able to appreciate whatever you're presented with. Don't limit your options, man. That's the problem. Amber is hot. I would definitely smash once. Then the crazy would come and the crazy would scare me away from doing it again. But yeah, man, don't limit yourself by appearances. That's just cutting you out of a piece of the pie. Speaking facts, man. You don't like it. That's just more for the rest of us that appreciate everything that every woman has to offer. Legal Vice, pull up a picture of Jamie Heineman real quick. All right. Why am I doing this? Why am I pulling up a picture of Jamie Heineman? I have zero clue who Jamie Heineman is. I don't even have to make sure I know how to spell this here. Let me shrink this screen down. Jamie Heineman. Jamie Hyman. Oh, it's the dude from Mythbusters. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. It's the dude from Mythbusters. And if you don't know who Mythbusters guys are, if you don't know who the Mythbusters guys are, it's oh cool. There's a picture of him doing a Mr. T thing. All right, let's pull up a fairly representative picture. I did not know that was his name. So yeah. There we go. This is Jamie Heineman from the from Mythbusters. Let's share screen. Is that what we want? That's not what we want, is it? Yeah, no, that's him there. Yeah. Bring him. Yeah, so that's Jamie Heineman there. I assume you're telling me to pull up his picture real quick because you think I look like him. He's wearing a beret. The beret is not something that I would ever wear. So yeah, there is that. Let's see. Amber Heard has that classic Hollywood face. It's stunning. Yes, she does. She has that. I mean, she has an amazingly sculpted face. She has a very beautiful chiseled face that is very classic Audrey Hepburn, Marlene Dietrich kind of that old school face, and it's gorgeous. It's just the crazy ruins it. When the pie gives you food poisoning, I'm good with not getting any. Fair enough. What about pretty face, but feet are gross? Yeah, I'm not a foot guy. I don't get foot fetishes, but hey, if a foot fetish is your thing, fly your freak flag, man. I got no room to judge anyone about their particular freaks. You know, just get your freak on. Amber Heard you come with a warning sign. Yes, I concur with that. I thought she was pretty 15 years ago. She's still beautiful now. If she, but she's going to get a lot of those scowly face, frowny wrinkles real quick because now she's getting to that age, and soon, she'll be to the definite wrinkle stage where the wrinkles start to get hard set, which is mercifully the stash covers up some of the wrinkles, and I've got a wrinkly forehead. It's not like Gordon Ramsay wrinkly, but yeah, the skin just doesn't get as tight as it used to be. Simple Pleasures socks. Did I miss something about socks? I wish I could pay attention to the chat a lot more. Feet are always ugly. Yeah, well, yeah, my feet. I'm not a feet guy at all. Feet do literally nothing for me. No Graham McTavish. I wish I was just fucking. I mean, I'm a fairly manosphere based guy, but I wish I was as fucking manly as Graham McTavish. I aspire to be as manly as Graham McTavish. The pedo look. Yeah, that I assume you're talking about the Mythbusters dude. Berets are not something that you ever look good on anybody. Hey, from Alabama, Space Bar. There's a great bar in the building next to my office called the Space Bar. It's a really super good bar. So I love the nickname. That's kind of my hangout. I get off work, I go over and I have a couple drinks whenever I have time. Sunshinery, what an awesome mod you are. You're beautiful, and I'm sure your feet are too. I'll take your word for it. God, how have we devolved into foot fetishes? Well, we were at anal beads a minute ago, so I guess this is kind of on the upswing. But I seem to have okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I just got distracted by myself there. Johnny Depp looks awesome in a beret. I think I know the pictures you're referring to, but again, I don't look at Johnny Depp and think, yeah, I mean, I don't judge a lot of men on their looks. I really don't. I just know that most people, I would have said everybody until a few minutes ago, looked dorky wearing a beret, but I guess Depp could probably pull off a beret. $100 super chat for feet pics. I swear to God, you do not want to see my feet. Yeah, it's very, very unpretty. Yeah, feet kind of freak me out. Roses, I'm sick of my autocorrect. I give up. I'm making myself get up and work. It's such a challenge because I love to be here. Gosh darn it. Well, I love to be here too. And I love all of you here. We still have 260 people hanging around. That's either 260 people that have fallen asleep, can't get to their computer, or genuinely enjoy this. And I mean, that's pretty awesome and special. And you guys are freaking awesome. I'm sad and disheartened that my small army of followers didn't dethrone Kurt from Uncivil Law with his 11 shots or however many he had. But you guys made a great showing. You guys did a great offering, and I deeply appreciate the super chats, the super stickers, and things. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I really, really don't get into the self-grifting thing. I'm not doing this for money, but I certainly enjoy it when the money comes in. I'm not gonna lie about it, but I just do it to kind of hang out and have fun. The likes and the subscribes are fun for me. But while we're talking about subscriptions, let's see how we're doing. Oh shit, we're just bleeding subscribers like a mofo. What was my subscriber count this morning? Okay, we've lost about 23 subscribers since lunchtime. Oh my God, this is funny. Alrighty, I think, what have we done? We've done 5 shots. So yeah, we made it halfway. Okay, that's how I'm gonna look at this. We made it, we'll say, a third of the way to Uncivil Law's drunken grift scheme. So we made it 25% of the way. He's got 5 times more subscribers than me. So we're kind of ahead of him if we look at it like at a per capita thing, like a ratioed subscriber versus shot. I think we beat him in that regard. Straight up numbers. Now we don't have the numbers to do that. But if we ratio it out, I think we came out ahead. Legal Advice says, I'm watching Law and Crime latest coverage. Wife on trial for murder. They're on lunch. Wish you were covering it. She's on the stand now. I started to see that today, and I don't know anything about it. I would be useless for that trial. But yeah, we need to get another trial going here, don't we? Yeah, I'm culling the weak subscribers, or perhaps the subscribers are culling the weak streamers. Was it the C word that did it? I think it was the C word. No, I bleed subscribers even when I'm not doing anything. That's to be expected. I mean, I came literally out of nowhere to 20,000 subscribers in 3 weeks, just because being on Nick's stream, being on Legal Bites, being on Uncivil Law, being on Legal Mindset, that got me this huge bump. And it was all surrounded the Amber Heard stuff. The Amber Heard trial goes away, and people are naturally going to bleed off until the next big thing happens. Again, I don't really care. I mean, I love your subscriptions, and I desperately want your subscriptions, and desperately because I think it's fun. I don't necessarily need it. But yeah, it's just fun to keep track and to know how many people are out there. And I deeply appreciate all of you that are here for these streams. And must do the Daybell trial. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to do the Daybell trial. Yeah, I'm going to do that as much as I can. Again, I mean, there's other people that have been doing this way longer than me that are going to be covering these trials. Like I did with Johnny Depp, I'll probably be on if they want me. If anybody wants me on their stream, I'll be on their stream during the live portion of the trial. And then I'll probably do recaps and comments like I did with the Johnny Depp stuff. Because, I mean, they have nothing to gain by coming on my stream. In a head-to-head battle, I get crushed. So I only have subscribers to gain by being on their streams. So that's how that'll play. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Daybell thing. I'm sad that they bumped that back to January. I mean, because that hits close to home. That's up there up in Idaho, and I'm just south of there in Utah. That's kind of home. That's kind of home territory for me. Big Dragon, you rock. This live stream is 10 for 10 for me. Subs are fickle. Yeah, people are fickle. I don't care. I mean, you know, how desperate am I for? Well, to quote Meatloaf, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Jump on the Manson train. Hell, I've already uploaded a breakdown of the first part of the complaint that he filed, the defamation complaint he filed, and probably on Thursday we'll be revisiting the second part of that complaint. So we got the background information out of the way. We got I think we got about a third of the complaint done. I think we got about 10 or 12 of 28 pages done from that complaint. So probably on Thursday this week we'll get into the other parts of the defamation complaint with Manson. I'm all over the Manson thing. And what I desperately hope we can do is Colonel Kurtz. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with her. She's the Marilyn Manson master on YouTube. I desperately want to get her in for her comments and opinions on the Manson thing. So I'm reaching out to her. I'm just not having luck getting in contact with her because I'm sure she has a bajillion messages she gets and doesn't have time to read little old me's thing. But if anybody has any clout, any pull, any connections to Colonel Kurtz on Twitter and YouTube, tell her I'm looking for her and trying to get in touch with her because that would be awesome. The Manson trial has a lot of the same shit JD got dragged onto, or a lot of lies built on and are not guilty. Well, I'm trying to keep as I said at the beginning of my analysis of the background facts and the complaint in the Marilyn Manson trial, I'm trying to keep an open mind. I'm trying to kind of look at both sides, and the allegations are pretty bad. That swung me over to Evan Wood, and I love Evan Rachel Wood as an actress. Unlike Amber Heard, she is actually good, and she actually has talent. So there is that. And I love Westworld. I'm a huge Westworld fan. Can't wait for the next season to start. But I really, really, really like Evan Rachel Wood. And I want to believe her because I can imagine that Marilyn Manson is into some pretty freaky shit. But on the other hand, as he said, everything he's done is consensual. That's his argument. Everything I did was consensual. And I think you would have to look at Marilyn Manson and think he's got to be into some weird kinky shit. You kind of have to know what you're getting into there. So, you know, I was like, okay, I want to believe her. The allegations are horrific. They seem to be credible, but then the first 10 pages of the complaint where they talk about forging FBI documents and staging all of these group meetings and putting out checklists and inviting people to have allegations, that has sort of swung my pendulum farther over towards the Manson side of things. And is being a third of the way through the complaint, and having heard the allegations, I would say I am more inclined to believe Marilyn Manson's version of the story at this point, because they've said a lot of things in the complaint that if they can't substantiate with evidence during the trial, they're going to be well and truly fucked. So I tend to be in the Manson side of things, but I'm still willing to have an open mind. I'm still willing to wait for evidence on that. Oh, what are people being offended by me again? What happened? All right, let me backtrack here and a spot that says my Beavers unit. I don't remember it being this dirty ever, aside from your name, anyway. Am I being overly dirty tonight? I don't think I am. Is it the chat that's being overly dirty? Probably. You guys are awesome. The Korean baseball IRL was awesome and so informative. At least, thank you so much. Yeah, Korean baseball is pretty fun. It's good to see. I enjoy going to the baseball game. I used to be like a season ticket holder, but Corona happened and they don't do season tickets anymore. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to get there and find a new seat every time. What? I'm trying to go back and figure out what the hell A Spoth is on about. Okay. This is a weird fucking chat. Okay, it's not me, it's the chat. All right. Anal bead lives matter. Dang. Yeah, the beads and the feet shit. Feet don't bother me and the right women, I'd give her attention, but trying to get pictures of what? Trying to get pictures of vices is sketch. What? Wait, what? Who's trying to get what pictures of me? What the hell am I missing in my own chat, you sick fucks? I love you guys. Every time I pay attention to my chat, it's just a weird thing. Wow. Yeah, no, your sub stem from Mercada. It's going to be a weird chat. I mean, Nick and I, we're kind of on the same wavelength. He, Kurt, Law of Self-Defense Andrew, and Legal Mindset Andrew. I kind of gel with those guys really well. I've only been on the Alita's Legal Bites a couple of times and Nate's a couple of times. I think I'm kind of gelling with Nate as well. It's kind of fun to get to know people, but yeah, I've definitely been on Nick's chat and Legal Mindset's chat more than I've been anywhere else, and that's where most of you are coming from. And you guys are awesome. That's why I said we're all on the same wavelength, and I'm liking this. Because I'm Hobbit feet. Yikes. Because I'm not able to pay as close attention to the chat as I would like. I have no idea what's going on there half the time. That's why I'm like, I think I usually have like 4 or 5 mods going at a time, because some of these mods, like my Beavers unit, is pretty sketchy. You know, just kidding, Beav. You're awesome. It's like a sex tape, but a Jeff Foot tape. Yeah, I swear to God, you would rather see a sex tape of me than a tape of my feet. I trust me on that one. Peekaboo socks. No, Korea has these cool socks. They're like for people that have like foot fungus issues. You know, they're like toe socks where they have like individual toes on them. They're kind of funky socks. They're a pain in the ass to put on and take off, but they are really super comfortable. They're like little toe socks. Yeah, you just do not want to see feet videos, no matter how much you subscribe and how much you donate. You just do not want to see them. Legal Vices. Nick is the only one in LawTube that has shown feet pics on stream, and it wasn't even his. It was his wife's. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody's feet pics, man. They don't disgust me and they don't gross me out, but they literally do zero for me. You would like the salty cracker. He's a funny man. Let me just pull. I probably the salty cracker. Christina Aguilera wears strap-on while performing in front of kids. What? Oh, okay. Meme guy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did not know that's who he was. So yeah, okay, yeah, I know who he is. I didn't know I knew who he was, but yeah, I know who he is. Okay, thanks for that. That's you've set me straight, and I'm on the salty cracker. Yeah, the meme guy. That's what I call him. I call him the meme guy. Carlos Estrada 5. Thank you much for the donation. What sports tend to be popular at the bars? Are there any bars that have esports fans, aka league? No, not bars here. Bars are pretty based here. The main sports you would watch in a bar in Korea would be soccer / football / foosball, whatever the hell you want to call it, where you're from, and F1. not F1. F1's me. Soccer, football, baseball, and what's the other sport I'm trying to think of? Sometimes basketball and volleyball, but not a biggie. UFC on the weekends is kind of big. So yeah, those are the main things you'll see in a sports bar here in Korea. Where are we? I saw another chat somewhere here. Maybe I was hallucinating it. Maybe I was hallucinating another donation. I guess I was. I thought someone sent me a super something or other and I missed it. But nope, looks like Carlos is the only one. Well, we've been doing this for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Ping pong. No, that's more Chinese than Korean. But no, there are like weird things that like I know in UK have like weird darts things on TV. Like Korea has billiards. They like occasionally there'll be like some like weird billiards marathon or something. Carlos Estrada saying, I think long hair is attractive quality on women. So when I see very short shaved or very manly haircuts on women, I see it as a turnoff. My unsolicited opinion is that if I look at a woman, like how I see her first is how I perceive her from there on out. So if I see someone with, I prefer long straight hair. I'm a kind of a long straight hair guy. But so if I see someone with long straight hair and then they get like a short bob haircut, I think it just looks weird. But if I meet someone for the first time with a short bob haircut, and that's how I'm used to seeing them, if they let it grow out, it looks kind of weird. So, but I'm sort of like, I take someone, I process them how I process them when I first meet them. And if things change, it kind of weirds me out a little bit. That's my unsolicited opinion on that. Helena T, thank you so much for the super sticker. You rock. Oh, and we got another Paul Byrne here. Paul Byrne, thank you so much. Loving the channel, and you're not tripping, man. Hi from Ireland. Love my Irish peeps. We'll get there next year. That's the plan. And I know I haven't said this in the last 30 seconds, but please like and subscribe to this video. No one is subscribing to the video. Or if they are, they're being replaced by unsubscribes faster than the subscriptions are pouring in. But let's help offset that balance. Like and subscribe. Oh, we've gained one subscriber since last time I mentioned that. That's pretty awesome. You guys freaking rock. Like the video. I'm not sure. Let's see where are we up on the likes at this point. Where's my content? The content says, oh, we have, what are we doing here? 594 likes. Well, we've put almost 100 likes on since last time we checked. That's great. And we've had 1,400 views. Sweet. All righty, folks. Oh, okay. We got all the super chats and the super stickers and everything done. We're pretty good. I literally have nothing left to talk about. I mean, I could sit here and just talk into the ether about literal bullshit for time immemorial. But we're getting on where are we at here? Legal Vices road trip with Beavers unit. Now that would be fun to watch. Yeah, no, like as far as road trip goes, like seriously, I will be in the States from July 16th to July 30th. Most of it will be in Utah. Excuse me. I'll be spending a couple days in Salt Lake, hitting a few bars, hitting the cigar shop there, and exploring my legal vices in Salt Lake City, meeting up with friends. And there's an amazing bar in Salt Lake City called the Lake Effect. If any of you, okay, confession time. It's time to make a confession. It's time to confess my sins. I'm a Real Housewives junkie. The Real Housewives I get into are the Real Housewives of New Jersey and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's my weird secret hidden vice. But we also know they have the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, in like the first part of the first season, they go to like this really, really super nice bar. That's Lake Effect. That's the bar that I'm going to be going to because it's hands down the best bar in the state of Utah. Just amazing selection of adult beverages. I'll be there, and I'll let people know when I'm there. And if anybody from the Salt Lake area happens to be in town, you're more than welcome to join me for a drink. And at some point, probably sometime around the 18th to 20th, 21st of July, I'll be in Vegas. Just it's good to go to Vegas and decompress. Just fuck around there and hit some of the cigar lounges and bars and get some whiskeys and other alcoholic beverages that aren't available in Utah. So yeah, I'll let people know, and if people happen to be in the area, come and join. Why not? Legal advice. I have questions. Do you like WWE or AEW? Let me tell you. Okay, again, wrestling. I've like my earliest memories of cable television. I think I was about 8 years old when cable TV finally made its way to my tiny little town, and it had TBS as part of the package, and that showed Georgia Championship Wrestling. Georgia Championship Wrestling was the shit. I mean, that had the greatest wrestlers in the history of wrestling on it. Legends, Bobby Backlund, Andre the Giant, Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race, Tommy Wildfire Rich, the Freebirds, Roddy Piper. I mean, they all got their starting there on Georgia Championship Wrestling. I mean, Junkyard Dog. I mean, that was the old school wrestling. The great Kabuki, Superfly Snuka, all these great, fantastic wrestlers were part of my childhood life. And I used to just sneak watching the old Madison Square Garden videos and all, back in the days of cutting and just fun stuff on wrestling. And then I moved to Korea. Well, then I kind of grew up and kind of got away from it after high school. And then I came to Korea and it wasn't available. But then suddenly they got Star Sports on Korean cable. And that was back in the day. That was the only English language channel in Korea. It was like Star Sports, and Star Sports had WWE on it, which was WWF back then. And every foreigner in Korea back in the early 2000s knew way more about professional wrestling than any adult male should know. Yeah, so yeah, I don't watch it anymore because now it's kind of gotten way too hokey. It kind of, there's not much wrestling going on. The fake drama, the fake drama, I should say. But yeah, I'll still watch it if I just happen to be flipping through the channel and there's some WWE in, but I don't know any of the storylines. I don't know any of the major players anymore. Ivan Putski was the fucking bomb, man. Yeah, we all had to have all the enemies. You had Ivan Putski and Abdullah the Butcher and the Iron Sheik. Yeah, yeah, Ivan Putski, he was a badass. That's awesome. The Hulk, yeah, Hulk was way freaking young back then, man. If we're talking about Hulk Hogan. Oh, Sunshine, Legal Vice is just as good as Ricada Law's channel. Oh, that is a huge compliment to me and probably a really, really bad insult to Nick. But thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so that's the answer to the WWE question. When will you film Napoleon Dynamite 2 documentary? Dude, it doesn't need to exist, Carlos. Thank you for the donation. Napoleon Dynamite 1 is a documentary. I don't know if you or anybody else saw my interview that I did with Danny On, who's running for the position of district attorney for Salt Lake County in Utah. I had her on last Sunday, I believe. We'll have her on again. She was an awesome guest. It was a lot of fun having her on. But yeah, we talked about Napoleon Dynamite literally being a documentary of how we grew up. I mean, that's it. Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, people panned it as being abusive to rural folk and demeaning to rural folk. That was a fucking documentary of my life. Neighborhoods, people, places, and things from that, literally from Napoleon Dynamite, were people, places, and things from my childhood. I grew up in that neighborhood where it was filmed. I mean, my aunt's house. There's a scene in Napoleon Dynamite, if you've seen it, where they work on a chicken farm as part of their 4-H project. If the camera had panned a little bit to the left, my aunt's house would have been in the movie. I mean, I know where these places are filmed, and there's where the grocery store where they go to buy where they go to buy stuff. The little store in the lottery tickets. That's where everybody in Utah goes to buy lottery tickets, because the lottery is illegal in Utah. So they all go to La Tienda, where where Napoleon and Pedro hung out at the convenience store. That's literally the fucking places I went to. That's those are my homes. The high school is Preston High School. They were rivals of ours in high school. And it's where my aunt lives. It's that's literally a documentary of my childhood, Napoleon Dynamite. The where he bought his suit, the Deseret Industries. That's like a Mormon church owned Salvation Army type store. I know right where that is. Yeah, so we don't need to make a Napoleon Dynamite 2 documentary. It's already been made. It was Napoleon Dynamite. So there you go. More than you ever wanted to know about Napoleon Dynamite. Jesus. Are we going on Nick's channel again? Yeah, as soon as Nick has a guest on and wants me to join, I will be there in a heartbeat. I need another Nick bump. The problem with Nick is he needs a reason to be up and awake in the morning. Because if he's on now, I can be on now. But he does more of the fun stuff at night. And at night for him is when I'm in the office here in Korea. So there's not a lot of opportunities, but the second he asks me to be on, I'll jump on. Hey, I know what side of the bread mine is buttered on. I will obey his summons at any time. I prefer a celebrity death match of Amber versus Juicy Smollett. The Juicy Smollett and Amber death, there wouldn't be a death match. They would both sit in their corners and accuse each other of abusing them. That would be the worst death match ever. There would literally be no blows thrown, and you would think they had all been murdered. Ugh. Okay, just kind of checking some things out here. What are we doing here? My Beavers sending me clips of things I forgot to read or neglected to read, which was, I assume, her statement talking about Amber Heard. You may read this at Tigger. She would be better looking if her mom would have swallowed. Yikes. You're not very nice, but that's why I like you. My mods are awesome, all of you. And I have literally drugged this useless stream out for almost 3 hours. Big Dragon says, what time is it for you? It's 12:33 p.m. here in Indiana. It is 1:33 a.m. here for me in Korea. I have got to get to sleep fairly soon because I need to be up in about 5 hours. What we got here? Sunshinery at Legal Vices. He was show wasted. I saw him this morning. Wish you weren't in the office. That would have been fun. Yeah, I messaged him and said I wish I would have been there. I mean, that was the whole deal. I was just kind of hoping to continue the grift a little bit. Y'all did awesome. I don't expect any of you to give me any money ever for doing this, but I am so fucking grateful when you do. I am so deeply grateful. The fact that anybody would take any of their hard-earned money and give it to me is just ridiculous to me. And I absolutely, deeply, deeply appreciate it, and I never take it for granted. And if I miss somebody's super chat or super sticker or something and don't acknowledge it, I feel like shit because, hey, I mean, honestly, you guys are so freaking awesome, and I can't praise you enough. It's just generosity, and I'm not as sappy as Nick is about it when he's liquored up, but no, seriously, it does mean a lot to me that you folks would part with your hard-earned coins and throw them at me. And I'm just up here rambling shit, but I deeply, deeply appreciate it. John, thank you so much for this. Need more cameos of your bulldogs. Let's see, are they in camera range now? No, they're kind of sitting here under the desk. Well, they were sitting under the desk, but then I mentioned them, so now they're not sitting under the desk anymore. Here's one. Where are we going? Hey, you guys knocked the pillow and the book off my chair, didn't you, assholes? If you ate my book, I'll be pissed. All right, where are you, Dargy? Are you over here? Dargy, come here. Dargy, come here. Oh, you can't see Dargy. Dargy, fuck. Go over there, Dargy. Woo! Let me move this out of the way here. Nah, we're not going to get any bulldogs. They want to stick under my feet. Sorry about that. Geez. Set up a different financial path because YouTube takes 30%. They could go to charity or whatever. Yeah, it's it be what it be. You're making YouTube rich so YouTube can continue to throw ads on here, to continue to pay people, to continue to get watchers. It's capitalism. It is what it is, but yeah, maybe I could set up a PayPal or something. I don't care, but like I said, the idea of setting up a PayPal has really never entered my head because I just can't imagine why people would send money to PayPal to listen to my dumbass talk about things. But yeah, it's doable. We can do it. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Fantastic books, great series, and my favorite games of all time. Love me some Witcher. What's the biggest difference between living in Korea and living in the United States? I honest to God, not being flippant, not being fickle, I honest to God don't have any idea how to answer that question because I haven't lived in the States like with a full-time mindset since 1988. I literally have no idea what living in the States is like now. Yeah, I honest to God don't know how to answer that question. Legal Vices, we need to get you started with memberships. See, I don't have time to do anything special. I like to do special content or things. Cause like I said, I work like a job during the daytime. I got shit to do after work, and this is kind of the filler. And so I don't have a lot of. I thought of doing memberships and things, but I don't have anything that I would feel justified charging people money per month to do. I don't think I've wrapped my mind around that part of things yet. Again, it's not. I'm not in it for the money, but I'm not in it for the money. If that makes any sense. So yeah, we're working things out. Like these are questions and problems that I didn't think I would be worrying about for a year or two at the earliest. But fame and not fame and fortune, just fame was thrust upon me. Fortune hasn't been thrust upon me yet, but this mild little fame here was thrust upon me fairly quickly, and I didn't have time to really develop naturally with this. Now it's not quitting talk; it's just real talk. Hey, it is what it is. Totally changed from our ages too. At Legal Vices, you don't need to put special stuff for memberships. I want value for money. I really, 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 really want to give value for money. That's the thing. Everybody has their day jobs. I've got my job. I work fucking hard for my money. I know you all work hard for your money that you get, and I don't want to just take money for giving nothing in return. I want value for money. I want to give services, give product, give entertainment for whatever the hell that's worth, in exchange for whatever people feel that's worth. And I'll have to consider the memberships and things. we'll have to see how I feel about it. I mean, Andrew's back in Korea now and Legal Mindset. I'll talk to him about it and see what he thinks. I mean, he's just going to tell me to grift like a motherfucker. So I probably will, but I'll talk to him about it and see and get some ideas. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't want people to go, what the fuck am I paying him money for? He didn't do shit for me. I hope you understand what I mean there. Legal Vices will be happy to help you with that. I know you're not in it for the money, but we want to rep you and help you. We can have membership only streams. That would be fun. Oh, fuck me. Geez. Yeah. You scared me. I just saw the 100 and I thought, holy shit, someone else is still buying into this. Thank you so much, Mike. 2000 STHLM. That is deeply, deeply appreciated. You didn't work for us, so it's guilt-free. Hi from a New Zealander in Sweden. Well, hello to New Zealander in Sweden, Mike. Thanks for the commentary, especially during the Depp trial. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Like you said, I'm having fun. Based Legal Vices, salty rules, you do rule. He works hard for his money. I work hard for it, honey, so you better treat me right. Yeah, all right. We're getting people talking about emojis and things. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You get to use emojis. I guess that has some value. Maybe something stupid like $1 a month. Yeah, whatevs. All right. Well, I will look into this. Like again, I guess I can offer it, and if people want it, they can do it. If they don't have to. I guess. Yeah, we can do that. All right. Yeah, we can. I guess that's fair enough. I can just offer what's out there, and if people want it, they do it of their own free will. I'm not forcing anybody. I'm not even encouraging anybody. I just encourage people to do the grift today because that's the fun thing. But that having been said, we are literally 3 hours and 5 minutes into this nonsense. I want to thank you all for being such good sports today. I mean, this was just ridiculous and fun, and I got some very, for me anyway, high value donations. Thank you so much. And even the other donations I get, they are still equally deeply appreciated. I know it means a lot to me. Again, I know I've said that a bajillion fucking times, but it's true. Miss Bash is sad I won't answer her questions. Missy Bash, I'm sorry that I didn't see your questions. Now I've been alerted to the fact you have questions. Let me scroll up here and see what questions Missy Bash has to ask. At Legal Vices, are you a fan of Psy there in Korea? I love his music and videos. There's some old school Psy. We're talking billion years ago that were good. Champion was a good old song. And then obviously Gangnam Style is the big one. And the one that came after that has just led me to instead of cursing outright, saying mother, father, gentleman, which was part of his song. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan. It's amusing and fun. It's witty. So yeah, that's me. I like all types of music except for K-pop usually, but Psy is cool. Psy is kind of old school. So yeah, I appreciate his music. He's a good, fun musician. He captures the zeitgeist really well. Were there multiple questions? Gundam Style. Now Gundams I can rock with. Gundams are awesome. Now you're all just you're just trying to keep me here. So I'm gonna bail as soon as I possibly can because we're approaching the 2 a.m. deadline. It's not really a deadline, but they're approaching 2 a.m. So we'll do that. And again, I just want to shout out to all of my amazing mods that literally have wasted 3 hours of their multiple lives dealing with this shit. You guys are so cool. I could not do this without my mods. My mods, you guys freaking rock. I can't say enough good about all of you. You keep things real. You keep things normal. And you, the viewers that join me and stuck, if any of you have stuck with me for 3 hours and 8 minutes and 17 seconds, well, God bless y'all. Other folks that have joined and stuck around, those of you that just got here, please continue to hang out with me. I really love this. I really love all of you. If you're not here, I have no reason to be here. If you're not here, I'm doing what I was doing before and just yelling at my TV and shouting at the wall. But you make it all worth it. Thank you so much. Valhalla awaits. Says shot on the way out, bro. I can do that. I think we'll kill the mega bottle of Kirkland Irish. I think we can kill it. I don't know how much is in it. Oh yeah, we'll kill this bottle. What the hell? There's about a shot and a half in it. And one thing at a time, big guy. All right. All right, the last shot from the official Johnny Depp Mega Pint Legal Vices Pimp Cup, polishing off the Irish whiskey. Now I got to go to Costco and buy more. That's for all of you. You guys are awesome. Now, because there's nothing else better to do at 2 a.m., it's time to sign off and eat the Taco Tuesday tacos that I purchased about 10, 11, 12, 1, 5 hours ago. These should be good. All right. Thank you for being here. We'll do this next time. Look for me probably live again about 48 hours from whenever I started this stream. We'll try to get into the next section of the Marilyn Manson complaint. Until then, thank you for joining. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button just for me and share with your friends. Invite them here. Let them know what a dumbass I am. And until then, until we meet again, enjoy yourself and enjoy your legal vices. I'm out.